our YouTube presence will only stick around as long as YouTube deems that we're suitable to keep around on their platform. And until then, and until such time that happens, we're still going to be on DLive. So fuck YouTube anyway. Tonight, joining me, we've got Lord Nurgle, the Lord of Chaos and Sickness and Destruction himself. We've got
Hi.
we've got Farty, and we've got Hacker Extraordinaire Dade. How the hell's it going, guys?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Sexy, sexy time for all.
Hello, Miss Abby.
So, Ghostbusters 3, guys. There's some new information that I think has gone under the radar for a good month now. Stuff that even I, as a Ghostbusters fan, kind of let it slip through the cracks. That other people have picked up on. And there's this article here that I'm going to read in full. It doesn't seem too long. So I want to read it, and then I have some apprehensions about Ghostbusters 3, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. I think I've already made that clear, but I've got apprehensions, so we'll discuss, and maybe my panel can change my mind. Maybe I can change their mind. But either way, let's have some fucking fun tonight. What do you guys say?
No, fuck off. No, seriously. No, we've got to be serious. No fun, no laughing, no fucking piss farting around, no fucking dicking, no fucking nannikin.
Okay.
So we're not allowed to have a sense of humor since we're on YouTube, so no.
Oh, okay. So basically, we have to talk in a monotone voice and just talk like this the entire time.
And we definitely can't laugh because someone might misconstrue that as laughing at somebody, and they might have themselves a minority of some form or fashion, and that might be misconstrued as hate speech because we're putting the minority down.
Out of the four of us, you're the only one that lives in a country that has that bull crap. We don't have that here, so.
No, YouTube does though.
YouTube does what they call their own rules. They aren't bound by the government.
I love how they just
They're not bound by the U.S. government. They're bound by the EU paymasters. There's the difference.
yeah. I love how they have decided that they're going to bend the knee. But we're not here to talk about that, guys. Let's get into this article quick, and then we can bullshit the rest of the night. So this article is from the Den of Geek. I'm not gonna put it on the thing because I don't want to fucking copy strike over on Dodge's channel. But I'll link it in the stream chat on our Discord, so hopefully it'll restream to fucking everywhere. And you guys can see it. So, let me bring that up. And boom, it's on stream chat on our Discord, so it should go onto our respective chat channels. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it restreamed. Yep, there it goes. Herpika says maybe there aren't enough Cornate massacres?
What?
Cornate massacres?
I don't know. Khornate. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's some like Warhammer 40k stuff. That's Chaos God of Corn shit,
Okay,
man.
so that went over my head for obvious reasons. I don't play Warhammer.
Cornate massacres.
So we've got cast details, release date. There's a new trailer, I guess, but I'm not putting any of this up here because I don't want Dodge's channel to get a copy strike in addition to the fucking hate speech strike he got the other day. So we got
hate speech strike.
Right.
Yeah, so we got to be on eggshells today. We'll talk about that, I guess, if there's time toward the end of the stream. We'll talk about that a little bit. And if Dodge comes on, he can kind of explain what happened. So, the article starts out kind of cringy. Bear with me, guys. Jason Reitman is crossing the streams. The son of the original Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman will direct a sequel that has been keeping secret from everyone but his dad. That he has been keeping secret from everyone but his dad. Jesus Christ, I need to learn to read.
Learn to English.
Learn to English.
Hooked on phonics works wonders, my friend.
I bet it does. The still untitled Ghostbusters sequel will be a continuation of the original 84 film and its disappointing 89 sequel. I love how they fucking frame that each and every fucking time. the 89 sequel was still a better movie than the fucking 2016 Ghostbusters. Which okay, we don't need to know who fucking started. It's been 35 fucking years, people. You don't have to. It's already the first paragraph and I'm already getting
It's called
flustered.
filler, my friend. It's called filler.
Yeah.
They have
Hey,
to put
Falcon,
the filler
how's it
in there.
going? They do.
If cunts don't know who the bloody actors and shit are by now, they're not going to watch this one, so they're not going to read this article.
Yeah.
They're not going to give a shit.
So, we're going to enact drinking game rules, I guess. Every time Frank gets flustered, take a drink. Flying Falcon says hello, welcome to the stream, Falcon. Having appeared in the original film as a child actor, Jason Reitman, thank you for smoking, Juno up in the air. Young adult, the front runner, co-wrote the screenplay with Gil Keenan of Monster House. There's no word on whether anyone from the original movie will put in appearances, though original Ghostbuster Ernie Hudson has apparently had conversations. If you guys would like to know how he appeared in Ghostbusters, it wasn't in the original film. It was in Ghostbusters 2, and he was the kid that said, "My dad says you guys are full of crap." You remember that? He was like the birthday kid.
Yeah, he's the
he was the birthday kid.
That was his first foray into acting with that scene, wasn't
Right.
it not?
Yeah,
So-
so Ivan Reitman's nephew or some shit like that.
So I'm going to.
What Dan Aykroyd went on to say, ungrateful yuppie larva, which I guess I'm not sure. There's no more self-fulfilling thing more than self-fulfilling prophecy right there, considering.
Yeah. Falcon says, whatever you're talking about, I hate it. Awesome. Welcome. So I'm going to enact another rule for every time this guy gets something factually incorrect. So that's another shot, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're off to a flying start, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going to be up late tonight because I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking pre-workout C4 in a can.
So we continue. Sigourney Weaver has, at least seemingly, confirmed her franchise return for Ghostbusters 3 in an interview with Parade, which mostly focuses on the 40th anniversary of her other major film franchise, Alien. Weaver is quoted as confirming her role reprisal as Dana Barrett in the upcoming Ghostbusters 3-quel. She tells the magazine, "It's going to be crazy working with the guys again."
That's an actor. Errol Bramis is dead.
So yeah, that's where I reckon that's a bit of a fraudy, a bit of fucking, what do they call it, a spoiler slit kind of thing. It might not be confirmed about the other three, but I reckon she probably just did. I mean, why else would you say the guys again if like
unless she doesn't know, and she's just saying, well, it would be nice, and they're misquoting her because these places do have a habit of misquoting people. So the writer of this article already admits within the first two paragraphs that there is no original cast confirmation yet, and even leads off as saying that that it's still not completely confirmed that Sigourney Weaver's coming back, even though they're writing it as she is.
I thought that was confirmed in general, especially where they're saying that
I don't know. This writer has no. Here's my problem with this article. This writer has no ability to put the facts out there, right, without double talking. At least that's what it feels like. It feels like there's double talking. I might be reading too much into it.
The article I saw basically stated pretty much what this monkey's almost stated word for word, just about.
Right.
Even to the point with the stating it where she said it'd be good to work with the boys again.
Goat man, how's it going, you big cunt?
So, like, yeah, this guy might be getting a lot of fucking shit wrong. We might need to go and check another source because, I'm pretty sure the article that I saw confirmed that she was back in it, and that her statements were like, "Yep, I'm definitely back in it," and all this kind of shit.
Well, like I said, this makes it seem like she's confirmed it, but at the same time makes it seem like it's unconfirmed, as with the other castmates in the previous two in the previous 2 paragraphs. We're already 3 paragraphs in, and I'm already flustered. So this is another shot for my frustrations.
3 paragraphs in, and I'm half a can down. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be playing like a single mum again and all this kind of. She's got a daughter this time,
Yeah.
and the daughter. I think the daughter's the
I
one
don't-
that's supposed to be fucking joining the new.
I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get
So whatever
there.
happened to Oscar?
I don't know.
Dunno.
We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Let's try and get through this article with some semblance of
Oscar
sobriety.
Oscar had gender dysphoria and is now fucking Sheila.
Oh my God, Josh, how's it going? Goatman says hashtag I stand with Mad Dodge. We all stand with Mad Dodge, Goat. We hope that he's able to get that that stupid hate speech strike removed, but we know it's not going to happen. The magazine would go on to specify that while Weaver didn't reveal details about Ghostbusters 3, she did confirm her return. Okay, so now it is a confirmation. So this is conflicting information thrice now. However, in another casting factoid that, for now anyway, is best taken with a grain of salt, the magazine also states Weaver, she's also set to reunite with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in the new Ghostbusters.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so just another drink because this is a hard article to read.
The last gasp of the baby boom generation to cash in before they all die.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Of course, given Aykroyd's overt enthusiasm for a threequel over the past decades, his casting, while not officially confirmed, can be safely considered gospel, veracity of the parade passage notwithstanding. Murray, on the other hand, has had a bizarre relationship with the long-running project, often teasing returns that tend to bear no fruit, an absence that some could argue was the reason for the project's perpetual state of postponement. However, Murray's most recent interview-induced declaration to return seems to have a ring of truth, especially since the project is moving forward with or without his presence as Peter Venkman. Though most moviegoers will agree it would be better with said presence. Alright, so I'm of the opinion that Bill Murray doesn't need to come back. But if he did come back, his role should be limited. It shouldn't be fucking throw him out the window because, hey, why the hell not? I'm Paul Feig. But it should be limited.
See, I think I can explain the change of attitude there because yes, he was the one that was holding out in number 3 for fucking
but
ages,
that wasn't.
ages. And they strong-armed him into doing the 2016 one. They literally took him to court and wanted to fucking sue him and all this kind of shit. And he didn't want to do it anymore because of the shit reception. They fucking he didn't want to do a third one because of the shit reception the second one got. Now I reckon all the bullshit and controversy that came out of 2016, when most of the people were saying we want the original guys back and we want them to have their Ghostbusters back and all this kind of shit, might have made him think, oh, hang on a minute, maybe maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, but let's turn our attention to the Dan Aykroyd thing. Dan Aykroyd is one half of the executive producers over at Ghost Corps, which is Sony's production arm specifically for Ghostbusters related stuff. And to say that Dan Aykroyd won't be returning for a Ghostbusters movie is like saying fish don't need water to breathe. Melissa's in the chat. How's it going, Melissa? Welcome to the chat.
Dan Aykroyd not being involved is like having a Mortal Kombat game without Scorpion. It just won't fucking happen.
You're just not going to stop with Scorpion, are you, tonight?
No, because I'm fucking angry at Scorpion players. I'm so tired of them.
So
It's like having a 9/11 without the Twin Towers. Too soon?
not soon enough. All right, so now we're going to get into some of the meat of the article. This just gets harder and harder to read because this article has worse ADD than my brother and one of my other friends fucking combined. How's it going, Dester? Dester says, well, Nurgle is a Mortal Kombat shill, so... yes, Melissa, we are multi-streaming. We are streaming to a bunch of different platforms.
I'm actually playing Mortal Kombat right now.
So this is going to get a lot harder to read, ladies and gentlemen. Just get your drinks ready. McKenna Grace is set to play a character referred to as the lead role, reports THR. While no names were provided in the character department, Grace's character will be part of a family with Finn Wolfhard as her brother and Carrie Coon as the single mother. Finn Wolfhard and Grace McKenna are both, I think, from Stranger Things. I know Finn Wolfhard is. Maybe not Grace, not McKenna Grace. Maybe not. Let me look her up. No, she's from the series Crash and Bernstein and Faith Newman in The Young and the Restless. She's in Mr. Church, Independence Day Resurgence, The Gifted, How to Be a Latin Lover, and as young Tanya Harding in the acclaimed biographical film I, Tanya.
That wasn't as funny as I thought.
No, it looks like she's in Annabelle Comes Home. It looks like she's in Annabelle Comes Home as well. So, ADHD and ADD are two different disorders. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, where ADHD doesn't have the hyperactivity.
Yeah. ADD was the original one, so you used to get ADD with hyperactivity, and then they just went, well, there's ADD and then ADHD.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to topic.
Yeah. Let's see. Grace, a preteen actress, has been specializing in flashback roles. Lovely. Most recently in blockbuster Captain Marvel as young Carol Danvers. Oh, even further lovely. She also appeared in an episode of Netflix's Chilling Adventures of Sabrina as young Sabrina Spellman. Recurred on Netflix's The Haunting of Hill House, which I thought was terrible. As young Theodora Crane. Appeared in I, Tanya as young Tanya Harding. And recurred on Once Upon a Time as a young Emma Swan. She also recently starred in the Amazon film Troop Zero, and fielded recent TV runs on Fuller House and Young Sheldon. Her next appearance is in the June scheduled horror sequel Annabelle Comes Home,
which I heard is horrible.
God, that's just another 4 drinks, because that. No, just no. That was just frustration. Finn Wolfhard, Stranger Things, It, and Carrie Coon, The Leftovers, Avengers, Infinity War. What did she do in Infinity War?
Who
the fuck is Carrie Coon?
Why don't we Google it? I would Google it, but I'm not sitting at my computer at the moment. I'm kind of sitting across from it, trimming a video clip on PS4 to upload it.
Wikipedia.
If she was Wakandan.
Proxima Midnight.
Oh, right. So, damn, she wasn't Wakandan. Bugger.
Carrie Coon Wikipedia entry on a quick search on DuckDuckGo just comes up as Carrie Alexandria Coon is an American actress.
Whatever.
2006 to present.
She was Proxima Midnight in the movies. All right.
Why didn't you look up IMDb, you dopey bugger?
I don't fucking feel like it. I can't be bothered with a no name.
That's what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
All right, let me see here. Now that I'm here, let me get my shit.
Yeah, thanks,
now
thanks, Dester. Dester says he saw me streaming Destiny, and I look how I sound. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
How do we spell it?
Flying Falcon says actually ADD and ADHD are the same. 2 different expressions of the same thing.
No, they're not, and I don't have time to debate and argue with him on this.
They are 2 separate entries in the DSM. They are 2
in Infinity War, she played a character named Proxima Midnight.
Up once and for all, ADHD and ADD have separate yet combined in similar factors, but in the DSMB, they are different entries for different reasons. Let's stick to topic, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Carrie Coon in Infinity War played Proxima Midnight. That's the
Are
character
you
she
deaf? I
played.
said that.
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
Distracting you again, wasn't it?
He's
No, I
just
didn't face
he's
another
gonna
scorpion.
info dump.
Okay.
He's gonna info dump for us because
And
I
for
can't be
those out
bothered.
there that don't know who Proxima Midnight is, Proxima Midnight is that female Thanos agent character that gets killed by fucking, I think Scarlet, or not Scarlet, but Black
She gets
Widow.
thrown up into one of those dirty, great big
Yeah.
circular tank thingies.
Yeah, that's the character she played.
All right, so let's continue the article here. While no plot details are currently available, a Ghostbusters 3 teaser trailer surfaced via Entertainment Weekly. The imagery of a barn with eerie glowing lights might make one expect a rebooted Marty McFly to pop out in his radiation suit. The unmistakable sound of Elmer Bernstein's score to the 1984 original Ghostbuster clarifies any misconceptions. Before we get our... Okay, just drink for recapping the fucking teaser. Okay, it's scheduled to open July 10th, 2020. Let's see, Ghostbusters 3 story. I've always thought of myself as the first Ghostbusters fan. When I was a 6-year-old visiting set, I wanted to make a movie for all the other fans, Reitman told Entertainment Weekly. As Reitman further describes the project, this is Jason Reitman, by the way, further describes the project, this is the next chapter in the original franchise. It's not a reboot. What happened in the 80s happened in the 80s, and this is set in present day. He adds, this is very early, and I want the film to unwrap like a present. We have a lot of wonderful surprises and new characters for the audience to meet, which is what they should have done in 2016. Dan Aykroyd said he was holding out hope for a Ghostbusters sequel in November 2018, while Ivan Reitman said June 2017 that he'd like to see a Ghostbusters crossover movie. The Ghostbusters sequel is not attached with Paul Feig's 2016 reboot, Answer the Call, which another drink for name dropping, because he just lists the Wig, McCarthy, Jones, and McKinnon. Production on the long-awaited follow-up film begins this summer. The film is being produced by Sony Pictures, Ivan Reitman's production company. It will be a passing of the torch both inside and out, Ivan tells EW. It was a decision he had to come to himself. He worked really hard to be independent and developed a wonderful career on his own. So I was quite surprised when he came to me with Gil and said, I know we've been saying for 10 years I'm the last person to make a Ghostbusters movie, but I have this idea. Literally, I was crying by the end of it. It was so emotional and funny. There was also no word on the converted firehouse, Ghost Hunter Mobile. Another drink for factual inaccuracy. The nuclear paranormal elimination backpacks. Take another drink. Or the fire pole. The original film spawned 2 animated series of Real Ghostbusters and the underrated Extreme Ghostbusters. That was pulled off of the fucking Ghostbusters fan website almost verbatim.
But it was an underrated show.
It was, but it was pulled off verbatim, you fucking hack. Who wrote this shit? Tony Sokol and Joseph Baxter. It took 2 assholes to write this fucking dreck.
I don't know. Personally, I prefer all the articles that were all pissed off because they were making Ghostbusters 3.
Okay,
Those
I'm a
were funny.
little... Okay, let's get into... Let's get into some of my apprehensions here, alright? And then I just want to get them out of the way, because I don't want to rail on this movie, because I don't want to be Mr. Negativity tonight. Alright? Tomorrow's the 4th of July. We should all be celebrating our independence.
Yeah.
But
And
here are my gripes with the movie so far. It feels as though it's already going to be a Stranger Things ripoff. It's like Stranger Things kind of like paid tribute to Ghostbusters in season 2, and it really wasn't a great season as far as I'm concerned. Like, the first season was good, and they should have stopped there. but then they got the contract to do 2 more seasons, and they're like, all right, well, let's continue the story and let's convolute it and water it down even more. Um,
Well,
and this just feels like a rip off of that already, considering they've got the Stranger Thing kids already in there. Um,
but you got to think here. Okay, Sony is not up to shilling a shit ton of money for another Ghostbusters
No.
after the flopping horse shit that was Ghostbusters.
no, and I'm going to
2016.
touch on that in a second here, but continue.
And yes, I understand that that it sounds like they're kind of copying Stranger Things, and I agree with you on that. But the thing that I will put out is they're going on a smaller scale. They got a smaller budget. You have one of the members of the original cast who is passed away, and a possibility of having the other members coming back. There's no other way they're going to be able to tell a good Ghostbusters story with just utilizing these characters. They're going to have to do a passing of the torch, especially if they're trying to continue and build a bigger franchise in the future. This whole thing that they're doing with the children and everything is a little bit more inevitable, honestly. And being on a smaller budget could mean they could also focus on a better story and better details. We don't know much about it, but I think it's going to be good of whatever they bring out there. I mean, and you got a guy who does understand the franchise, unlike Paul Feig, who wanted to make dance scenes.
Okay.
That's the difference, though. That's the difference. Like, so many people screaming out, telling them what to actually do correctly, like the passing of the torch. Don't just fucking waste the original cast and all this kind of stuff. They know how to do it properly. We've already told them how to make one work. They just have to make it. That's all.
So before I continue on with my early gripes, and I could be completely off the mark. You could be completely wrong. Cthulhu, how's it going? Sorry to hear that you got bronchitis, man. Get better soon.
Oh, that sucks, man. I've been there.
But here's another problem I have with it. Nurgle, you kind of scratched the surface of this a little bit. 2020 is a really, really bad time considering Ghostbusters happened in 2016. It is literally 4 years later, right? Almost to the day, because Ghostbusters 2016 came out in like June 8th, June 9th, something like that, in 2016. And this
4
is...
years is a good enough time to get the stink of that garbage out of your system.
But it's also really close. Like, even the original sequel took 5 years to produce.
Well, yeah, but we're talking... I mean, I get what you're saying, but you got to remember, we're talking about Sony. Sony hasn't really been doing well, so they can't afford to sit around and just try to get hit after hit. They have to move quickly on most things.
Right.
Because
Dade also pointed out something.
Their movie production company is probably not going to be around for too much goddamn longer if they keep producing garbage after garbage. I mean, let's face it. Venom was a surprise hit. Nobody expected Venom to do good.
Right.
At all.
But let's also address the elephant in the room, because I think Dade made a really valid point. Do you want to go ahead and share that point that you just shared on the internal chat here, Dade?
I said 2020 is a political landmine, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they're releasing this.
Like I said, the timing is bad. At least for me. I'm looking at it maybe more critical than I need to, but the timing just seems really wonky. Cthulhu says even at the end of the Ghostbusters game, it was hinted of some kind of sequel. Yeah, it did, kind of.
Well, the Ghostbusters game is technically Ghostbusters 3 and is in canon with the first 2 movies.
It is.
So
this movie
remaster as well.
I would hope that they're following from the Ghostbusters game with this new movie.
Right. What'd you say, Nurgle?
They're smart.
Aren't they releasing like a remaster of that
Yeah,
game
they're
as well?
re-releasing it, which is going to be part of this conversation, I think. Because in order for it to make sense, it would have to, you can't just ignore the video game if you're staying in continuity with the original movies, because that is in continuity with the original movies.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It is, but they can ignore the game if they wanted to. I mean, look what they did with the Halloween series. They said, fuck the rest of them. We're just going to do our own version of part two. And now the canon is just from here on out. I mean, they don't have to follow the game. The game can always be its own standalone thing still.
Well, the reason I'm saying they can't ignore it is because Dan Aykroyd will not let them. Ivan Reitman will not let them, because
Do
they
you
both
really?
worked really hard to produce it.
Yeah, but do you really think that they won't?
Well, if anything, they've got to kind of continue off from the cartoons because the cartoons are supposed to be set just after the second movie.
Well, like I said,
No,
though,
the cartoon
I-
actually takes place before. The first episode of the cartoon aired 2 years after the first movie did.
yeah,
And
but it took
3 years
place after the
before
first movie.
it took place after the first movie, but they acknowledged the events of the second movie to an extent in one episode. Um,
Eh,
but the fact of the matter is that you still have, like, they don't have to acknowledge the continuity of the video game, I don't think, but they kind of have to build on it. And that's what I guess I'm more or less trying to say, is they have to build on it.
I guess you're right. I mean, I just look at it as they don't really have to. They can do whatever they want. I feel that what they're going to do is they're going to disregard the cartoon. They're going to disregard the original game. And they're going to do their own thing that continues after it. It's like 30 years later. I mean, and if they do, maybe they might acknowledge the events of the game. I never got to finish the game, so I don't know the full story of how that game ends. But
You need
they're
to
going to
finish it.
definitely. Well, the thing is, though, they're definitely going to have to look at it as something they're going to have to present and explain, because you can't go in expecting the entirety of the audience that's going to come see this movie to have played through that game and know that story.
Well, like I said, they don't have to acknowledge the story. They just have to build on it. We got Straight Sith Mail in the chat. How's it going, man? Welcome to the chat. They just have to build on it. Like, they built up Evo Shandor more. They, like, kind of used the lore. And even if they just put in, like, Evo Shandor's grimoire or something, you know, something to kind of tie it in, something to kind of build off of it.
I'm sure they'll figure it out, man.
I'm sure as well. As far as doing it with the kids, I don't have a problem with doing it with kids, because they kind of already did that with the Extreme Ghostbusters, right? They brought in the college kids, and they,
Yeah, that was straight college kids. This they're talking about like straight
high school age
like
kids,
grade
like
school
freshmen,
kids.
like freshman age high school kids.
Yeah, that's what they're looking
Yeah.
at here. But it makes sense. Just
once they're scored with technology.
See, I think honestly the kids are just going to be like the Jurassic Park kids, right? Remember Lost World and the original Jurassic Park movie, where the kids were just kind of along for the ride, seeing things
I don't
happen?
think that's going to be the case here. I mean, you got to remember I don't think that's the case here at all. You're going to see. It's going to be a lot of Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and even Winston coming in and training the young ones to take over. And Paul Rudd is probably going to be like, either he's going to be a villain or he's going to be the mentor type character.
I honestly
or
think
something
Rude.
like
I honestly think Rudd, however the fuck you say his name, he's going to
Paul
be
Crud.
one
Call
of
him
the
Crud.
one of the new recruits. Like, he's gonna be the newbie that we kind of saw in the video game. He's gonna be kind of like that. I'm not saying that's going to be the character, but he's definitely going to be like an Ant-Man style character. He's gonna be Scott Lang in a Ghostbusters costume.
And he's gonna go up Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's butt to kill him. Yeah,
Destier
it's
says this
quiet
is
when I
starting
make
to
that
smell
bad
like
joke.
Ghostbusters 2. I don't think that's the case. Cthulhu says the game had cool proton pack details, even with the upgrades and charging the proton pack modes. He thought that was cool. No, the game was definitely very well done, and they built on the technology of the original movies. They did kind of ignore the cartoon, which didn't have any real canon, so I guess that's a plus. But they also ignored a lot of the really good concepts that they had in Extreme Ghostbusters, and they could have definitely used, because Extreme Ghostbusters had more continuity with the original movies than the real Ghostbusters did. So I'm kind of ambivalent. As much as I love as much as I love the video game, there was some stuff that they could have done and they just didn't. Um,
Yeah, we got to touch on this just real quick because of Leslie Jones's character. There was also the other cartoon that was well, it was retroactively drawn for the 2016 one, the Filmation version that had the gorilla in it.
oh my god,
Oh,
you egg!
Ghost. Yeah, that was the reason why Ghostbusters had to be called the real Ghostbusters. That was based off of
It
that
wasn't the
show
reason.
was based
Okay,
off of an even
It's
older
it's
live
also why
action show.
yeah, it's also why Leslie Jones had to be in the 2016 one. Oh, come on, fucking laugh, you rude bastards.
I remember that old cartoon. God, man, I feel like I feel old now. Damn it!
Fuck you, I was old when that came out.
I feel old
I
because
was.
I remember being a little kid watching Ghostbusters 1 all the time. And you
I
know
think
what's
I was
great
like
though?
6 months old when the original movie came out. Let's see, I born in October the year before. Came out June '84, so yeah, I was like 6 months old, 7 months old.
Well, the old one, well, like the great thing about the original movie was as you got older, because if you watched it as a kid, you loved it because of what it was. And then as you got older, it really, really aged with you because understand the you started to understand the jokes and the nuances in it even more. So it got better with age. Unlike the 2016, just oh god, it was just I don't even want to talk about that movie. The only good thing about that movie was nah, never mind.
The only good thing about 2016, I know you guys are gonna fucking hate me. The only good thing about that movie was the gear, even though it doesn't fit in the fucking. Even though it doesn't fit with what they had established that you can't kill ghosts, um, the gear was cool looking.
You know what? I will admit that one sequence, the one scene where Kate McKinnon's character pulls the pistols out of the back and starts fucking fighting and shit. That was a cool scene. And that was probably the only reason you would watch that movie, and I would say just go ahead and YouTube the scene if you want to see it.
Are you
The
talking
gear
about the
was the
scene
coolest
where
part.
fucking Melissa
Yeah,
McCarthy was
yeah,
bouncing around like a fucking like a?
no. When they were in like Times Square, they were fighting all the ghosts, and they were using all the gear for once. And then Kate McKinnon, yeah, she pulls the guns out, she licks the pistol, and then starts fighting with the pistols. I was like, that was
Yeah,
fucking cool.
there were like
That was cool.
proton whips or some shit.
Yeah, and that felt like watching some like old school like animated Ghostbusters stuff. And that part maybe
I
actually
guess.
is enjoyable to me. Then the rest of the movie is kind of in the way for the rest of that. It's just like they
Straight Sith male is getting pissed at the restream bot.
I'm just gonna say it. There was so much potential for that movie, and they just squandered it with their
Every
bullshit. It was like,
time. Okay,
why?
we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this. They had a lot of good ideas with the movie, and they every time that they showed there was like that hint. They just decided, hey, here's another fart joke for you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
And this
stop
one's
now.
different because they come from the front bum.
Yeah. So let's try and stay on topic. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dade. What do you got for us, man?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're just gonna kind of hang out.
I don't really have anything to say because most oftentimes everything I say something, every time I say something, somebody interrupts. And honestly, you really kind of
Anyway, as I was saying,
shut up. You guys are all hitting the nails on the head, so I don't really have much to add except for in side chat. I would honestly say if you really want to take a good neutral look at the 2016 movie, go watch the Nostalgia Critic video about it because he really breaks it down. And one of the things that Nurgle has brought up, and I agree, is they had some great ideas, but they ultimately had poor execution. That's it.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I did watch that Nostalgia Critic video, and he did a great job breaking it down without getting all into the weeds of the politics stuff, and was just like, yeah, this could have been great, but you guys squandered every inch of it for no reason other than my politics, and that's what made me upset about it.
So, in regards to the possible upcoming movie, I think you guys are pretty much hitting everything on the head. So, this is the first time I've heard of it, which is why I'm not really saying anything. And I would again say to everybody else, nobody is forcing you to watch this.
Yeah. We got Epileptic Insomniac in the chat. How's it going? He says, "Oh, come on, everyone's gonna love GB3, obviously."
well, just on that, yeah, no one's forcing you to watch it. However, I must say, as someone who was looking forward to a Ghostbusters 3 for 20 odd bloody years, however long it was, and then when they finally said, yes, you're going to get a Ghostbusters movie, and thinking, you beauty, right, cool, we're getting it. And then they go, this is what you're getting, and you're like, oh, hang on, this is absolutely not what I wanted. I'm fucking really bloody disappointed now. And especially when you find out that they were going to do the one that you wanted and then didn't because they wanted to do this one. I mean, like, I feel really like, yeah, sure, you don't have to watch it, but like some of us really want one and we kind of want a decent one and we don't really want to be disappointed like we were the last time.
That's kind of how I feel about the X-Men movies. I wanted a decent Dark Phoenix movie, but for them to do that, it would have had to been 2 more movies to actually explore the light side of the Phoenix character and then do the dark side. But, so I feel your pain on that one, buddy.
No,
Well, there's also the
I agree with you
redemption
on
arc
that.
that they could have done as well that they just completely just ignored.
I agree with that, and that was the thing I got into it with somebody at my workplace about Dark Phoenix. Is he was kind of agitated. He was like, Dark Phoenix was. He was like, it was so boring. So this I said, and he doesn't read the comic books. I was like, dude, you got to understand. For them to make Dark Phoenix, they would have had to build up a cinematic universe to lead to that, similar to the way Infinity War was done, because Dark Phoenix was such a huge, massive event. Even if you don't include the regular Marvel canon, and you just use the X universe.
I'm not sure that's 100% accurate.
No, you don't understand, dude. The Dark Phoenix saga is massive. There's so much to it because it doesn't just go with Dark. No, it doesn't just start with Dark Phoenix. It has to start with Apocalypse, and then it has to go to Mr. Sinister's storyline. There's so much behind Dark Phoenix before you actually get to her being this unstoppable evil force. And they was trashing all of that just to say, oh, Jean Grey turns evil. And that's it.
Well, I'm an X-Men fucking noob. Never got into X-Men and all this kind of stuff. And like now, it's kind of a situation of, wow, that is such a huge cinematic universe. It's going to take so much just to fucking figure out some of the most basic storylines. I don't think I could be bothered. So he's right, for someone like me to actually figure out what the fuck Dark Phoenix was all about, I reckon it probably would take 3 movies.
Well, my point is that you didn't need an entire cinematic universe. You're good, Nurgle. You didn't need an entire cinematic universe. 3, maybe 4 movies. Apocalypse or Days of Future Past would have been a good start. And they had like Days of Future Past is like the only X-Men movie you ever need to see. I will stand by that. Um,
I personally thought Apocalypse was good, but nobody seems to agree with
I
me on
enjoyed
that one.
Apocalypse. I thought it was well written. For all the dumb shit that was in it, it was well written. It was entertaining. Epileptic Insomniac says Marvel should never touch the Phoenix thing at all. No, I agree.
Well, that's the thing though. Is I believe since now Marvel has the Phoenix Saga, that's one of those back pocket things that they could move forward. That's one of those next big universe altering events they could move forward with. But I don't think they're going to want to go to a Dark Phoenix anytime soon after it being tried twice and failing miserably.
I only hope that Sony will learn their lesson with this. They need to knock Ghostbusters 3 out of the park. It needs to be a critical and commercial success on all fronts.
And like I said, they know how to do it. They've just got to do it.
Well, what they need to do in this situation is cater to the fan base. They need to focus on writing a good story, but they need to cater towards the fan base because the main reason why the last movie bombed horribly was not just because it was bad, but also because it kept giving the middle finger to all the fans every which direction it possibly could because of their politics crap. They thought that the controversy was going to drive the people into the seats, and that just didn't work. I don't know why these people don't seem to understand that, but hey.
And that goes hand in hand with like catering with the fan base. That goes hand in hand with what I just said. With like we told them, the fan base has told them, cater to us, you'll make your money.
Well, and now there's a caveat behind that because you do have to be cautious about how much you cater to the fans because yes, you want to give the fans what they want to see, but you got to be cautious because you still have to present a good story. And if you give the fans too much, then it becomes a convoluted mess that other people can't get into. And the other thing about it is they're already at an uphill battle, not only because of 2016, but the media coverage is already anti-Ghostbusters 3 because they're already pushing their hatred of this simply because it's leaving behind what was with the establishment of the 2016 film. I mean, what they don't understand is there's still a possibility in the future for them to revisit the 2016 cast. You know, the comic books did a great crossover thing with it, and that apparently was kind of successful.
Arguable. Those books were not good.
I heard that some of them were good, or at least the beginning of the arc was decent.
Dade's got some valid points. Go ahead, Dade.
No, read them off.
All right, I gotta go into Hangouts and read these. Hang on.
All right, no, I'll read them if you're not in Hangouts. Okay, so basically I was like pointing out, Sony doesn't really know what it means to learn a lesson. They keep failing uphill, I guess is the term. I'm not going into a tangent here, but one of the things that Sony is getting smacked around for right now is the release of Final Fantasy VII Master is coming out soon, and they are not Sony America, even though it's not the movie part, it's still connected to the movie part. It's all one big company. They're not listening to what Japan says, and Japan is pretty much their boss saying, hey, we're going to release this, you're going to do it our way, and that's the end of it. Well, they're not listening. And it becomes the same issue with their movies, is they consistently fail up, they fail uphill or whatever the adage is, to where they don't learn from their mistakes. 2016 Ghostbusters, as I've said plenty of times, I said, I think the cast was fine. It was really the direction and the story that sucked ass. Because I had seen those actresses in other movies and they're pretty damn good. But the flip side to that is you can't pander into the fan base because, as you pointed out, it will be backlash on the other end to where people don't want to get invested. And the point of making a movie is to make a product that entertains to the appeal of many people as possible. Well, in 2016, they had a problem because they didn't appeal to the fans. And if they do this and they appeal to the fans too much, you're going to get people who don't give a shit or don't want to watch it because they're not fans. They just want a good movie. So that is what I mean by
Sony right now has an issue with having their heads up their collective rear ends, and 2016 was a dumpster fire because of people like Amy Pascal and the director thinking they know better, and they pretty much went out in public and said we're smarter than you, we know better than you, and they didn't learn their lesson from not learning how to shut their pie holes. So it's a double-edged sword right now in regards to doing Ghostbusters 3, because again, Bill Murray is the reason why we didn't have Ghostbusters 3 with Harold Ramis when he was alive, and they know this, they already know this, and they're gonna get consistently reminded of this unless they bring out a really good product, which could lead into something like the old guard is finally retiring. Let's get the new kids in and show them how to do things, and then they could have another trilogy with the new crew, and people could possibly like it. But Sony basically does not know how to. The movie division, especially, does not know how to learn from their mistakes. They choose not to. And look how many. I think starting with Spider-Man 3 is where they've had this issue for at least Marvel characters.
Well, Spider-Man 3. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off, did I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again,
Go ahead.
Kind of where, in my opinion, from my view, where they really started showing their true colors of not knowing how to listen to the people who know what they're doing, like Sam Raimi, who really wanted to keep it simple and focus on certain things, and they throw too much in. And then when the other two Spider-Mans came out with Andrew Garfield, again, he wasn't the problem. It was just they didn't listen. They failed uphill. And it wasn't until Marvel actually says, with the MCU, no, we're going to do it this way. They still slightly failed uphill with all their political BS of we're going to, blackwash people and all this other shit and whatever. So basically, ultimately, it's if they want to do a Ghostbusters 3 and they want people to get their butts in the seats like back in the old days, they have to understand that it's not the 1980s. That the kids from the 80s are grown up in their mid to late 40s already, and some in their 50s. We don't have time for this crap. You either give us a good product, or we're not going to see it. You have to appeal to Gen X. You don't appeal to the baby boomers because you're all dying off, and some of it is good riddance. And you don't appeal to the millennials because they don't have enough life experience to a certain level yet to understand things. They're not stupid, and I'm not putting down millennials, but they don't have life experience on a certain level as of yet, and they weren't around in the 1980s. You can't, and again, that kind of goes back to with what they had the problem with Ghostbusters 2. You can't catch lightning in a bottle twice or whatever the adage is. So Sony has to get somebody on board. They've got to have people who want to do it right, that they want to move forward in the franchise and honor the old guard and, let it come to pass where it's saying, okay, our time is done. Let's pass it on. Make a good product and not repeat the mistakes of the 2016 movie by political pandering garbage. And that's all I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, above all else, you're right.
Sorry.
And the thing is they've got to stay, the studio just has to stay out of things above all else. And when you bring up Spider-Man was a great point. Because actually, I just watched Spider-Man 3 again yesterday for the first time in a long fucking time because it was on TV. It was on Sci-Fi, oddly enough. And I was watching that and I was like, there was such a great movie here had they just not forced Sam Raimi to inject Venom into it. Because I'm pretty sure his original focus was to focus solely on Sandman and the new Green Goblin coming into place into it. Had Venom not had to be injected into it, I think that that movie would have been very good because he could have had more time to develop where the Venom symbiote comes from and more time to develop how Eddie Brock's grudge between Parker builds and all that stuff. Because you could see that it was there. It was just Raimi had his hands tied because they were like, nope, you're going to do this and this and this, even though he had that whole trilogy already written.
Yeah.
So
and Channel, before you go on, my last piece is Channel Awesome has been doing this thing where they do fanfic ideas of how things could have been done. And Walter Benaziac, Awesome Walter on Twitter, I actually said to him, I say, hey, I like this video, except I don't agree with some of your assessments. And he says, that's fair. But they were basically pointing out how much stronger of a story that Spider-Man 3 should have been. And I put in comments, and I don't know if they're still there. Sometimes they disappear. But I said, you could have had the scene where Spider-Man is hanging upside down in the black suit be the end of that movie, leading into, as a cliffhanger, into the fourth movie, which would have been all on Venom, with tying up all the loose ends of Sandman and Goblin in the third movie. And I think Ghostbusters 3, if that's what they're going to call it, whatever they want to call it, this future Ghostbusters movie, I think, again, that's what they have to do. And if they don't, it's going to backfire. And I don't really care if it backfires. I don't go to movies these days because a lot of it's stuff that I don't care about, that doesn't appeal to me or doesn't apply to me. And I pirate a lot of shit and I don't care. But because I don't have time, I've got a life. But again, it's
Right.
to reiterate my point. If you can't bring something to get old butts and new butts into the seats, you need help.
Right. So a couple of chats to address before I have a point to make. Memes is here. How's it going, Memes? Welcome to the chat. Epileptic says that he's going to write his own script for Ghostbusters 3. I'm sure if I make fun of the fan base, I'll get a GoFundMe out of it. There you go.
It
Memes.
means at zero but the balls, or the bells. What the fuck are you on about, son?
The bells in Spider-Man 3.
Huh?
He climbs to the top of the church and he starts banging on the bell to make the symbiote freak out so he can rip it off of him. Yeah.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
Oh,
No
you
idea.
should. It's a lot of fun.
No, I'm into
but
the
here's
new. I'm into the new Spider-Man.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
to each their own. But the
One thing I will point out about the Spider-Man trilogy, the original three, since I watched the
Sam
last
Raimi trilogy, you mean?
one. Yeah. The only thing I will point out is those CGI effects did not age well.
No, they didn't. All right, so here's a point that I wanted to make. It's unfair to blame Bill Murray for Ghostbusters 3 never happening. It's just as unfair to blame Bill Murray for whatever problems Ghostbusters 3 had because it already had production development problems, and all of the other things that we're told about Ghostbusters 3 and Bill Murray, they're unconfirmed. No one has been able to confirm them. And it is just as unfair to blame Bill Murray as it is to blame Dave Coulier for ruining the real Ghostbusters cartoon. He had no say in it. He was just the voice actor they hired after Lorenzo Music left the show.
Who did Dave Coulier voice in that show?
Venkman. After Lorenzo
Oh, really?
Music left the
I
show,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
Lorenzo Music left the show. I think it was because of cancer or something, or he had passed away at the point. But
That dude voiced
Bill
so
Murray
many
did
cartoons back then.
Bill Murray
Interesting
did not
oh,
hold
shit.
up. Hold on. Bill Murray did not hold up production on Ghostbusters 3. Any rumor of that is still unconfirmed. If they wanted to make a movie without him, they could have made a movie without him. And they were well within their rights to. Because
If I'm not
there's a contract that if he had given up doing a movie in the Ghostbusters franchise, he would give up his rights to royalties from the franchise. Royalties he did not want to give up. So it would have made no sense for him to completely just say, well, fuck it.
Well, see, Bill Murray's the kind of person that's notorious for not confirming until the very last minute. And there were plenty of times where they were going to go ahead with a script. And if Bill showed up at the last minute, cool, there was a version of the script that had him in it. And if not, there was a version of the script that didn't. And this is what is what's so disappointing is because we know this because there was already a script that for a number 3 and everyone liked that one. And if we got that one in 2016, we would have been happy with the Sheilas taking over, and it literally was the changing of the guards pretty much straight away. Yeah.
Right, but the point I wanted to make is that it's not fair to pin blame on Bill Murray because he was just an actor. All he had to do was show up. And like Farty said, is they already had a second version of the script prepared.
Well, the other thing about it is, did anybody ever watch all the Midnight Edge videos about the production of 2016 and
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 3 and everything? There was a
Yep.
lot of inner office politics happening then with Amy Pascal and everything. Like, she was like part of the reason why the Ghostbusters 3 really didn't happen too, because she wanted to push more and more for that 2016 remake. And then, I mean, she's the reason why Paul Feig even got involved, because she kept begging and begging and begging him to come and do it, and he kept saying, no, I don't want to do it. And finally he just said, fine, I'll fucking do it.
Right,
You know,
but
you
he
could
said
tell
he'd
that his
come
heart
and do.
wasn't in the movie when you watch it.
He
but-
said he would come and do Ghostbusters only if he could do it as a reboot.
Yeah, and she was all for that because that's what she wanted was the female reboot shit. She didn't want to do an actual Ghostbusters 3.
Right.
begin
Cthulhu
with.
says Bill Murray is known for the reluctance to do the sequels. Yes, he was reluctant to do the sequels. We know he was reluctant to do the sequels. But it's unfair to say that he held up production. He didn't. They would have gone ahead
No.
without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't need him. They didn't have to have him to come in with it.
Right.
Now, a lot of people would have said, well, it's just not Ghostbusters without Venkman, because Venkman was always the main character of the series. He was the main focus because he was the everyman, you know? But they could have easily not used him and gone somewhere else with it. And then Harold Ramis, you know, with that his health at the time, he likely wouldn't have been doing a whole lot in the movie besides, you know, mentoring. He probably wouldn't even be doing any ghost hunting in the film.
Right.
It would
Well,
probably
well,
have all been Ray.
Well, one version of the script that I remember was that if indeed that Bill didn't show up, that there's going to be like franchises by this stage. They've been going for fucking 30 years and they've got franchises all over the place. And they were going to reference Bill, and now that Harold's gone, they could do it this way for him, to, you know, if they wanted to keep him alive in the universe. But he's just in another office. And it was literally going to be a case of, oh, we've got this problem here. Oh, hang on, didn't Venkman have such a thing over at? Hang on, we'll give him a yelling ring, and then they'd pick up the phone and dit. Oh yeah, hey, and it wouldn't be another voice over the other end. It'd just be them, you know, one-sided phone call. Yeah, oh, you remember this, that, and blah blah, and woof woof, and oh yeah, what'd you do with that? Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh,
it would have just been a
thanks.
simple matter. It
And
would
that
have.
would have been that.
It would have
that
just
would
been a
have been the
simple
reference.
matter of like, hey, they could have even referenced like the Braxton films, which I doubt they would ever do. But they could have referenced like the Braxton films. If anyone's seen the Braxton Ghostbusters films, those are pretty fun to watch. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. But they're fan films, and they could have been like, oh well, you know, Egon's over helping out his nephew in Denver. You know, like with or yeah, Egon and the Denver crew had this going on, and Venkman's on vacation in Florida, or he's on a second honeymoon or whatever with Dana, or whatever bullshit they wanted to come up with. It's not hard to just put those things into those scripts organically.
Well, let's be honest here. I mean, I'm going to tell you what I think they're going to do with the story and where it's going to go. It's going to take place 30 some odd years later after all the events that happened in New York City. Like, say,
Brief pause,
either
Nurgle.
It's going to be, well, it's either going to happen. It's
Brief
either going to
pause.
take place.
Hold on, 1 second, Nurgle. It's
up?
going to take place in the Upside Down.
In the Upside Down.
Eddie.
Have you not seen Stranger Things?
I've seen Stranger Things. I saw the first season. I never watched the rest.
The
of
Upside Down is where the one kid was stuck for the whole first season.
it. Yeah. Well, I get
Where
what
the
you're saying.
Demogorgons came from, yeah. That's where it's
Okay,
going to
well-
take place.
Okay, but I'm just trying to point out
I
that
know.
where
I'm just
that
being a dick.
story
Go
is
ahead.
probably going to be is 30, 40 years later, they're retired. There's no more paranormal phenomenon going on. They're retired. They've fucking moved out to the goddamn suburbs and shit and whatever, and that's where it's going to lead up from there. Shit's going to start hitting the fan, and they're going to have to train these kids to do this or whatnot. That's where it's going to go from.
I suppose. Cthulhu
I mean,
says Caddyshack comes to mind.
I haven't seen Caddyshack in fucking years. Holy shit.
That movie didn't age well.
I haven't seen it in a long fucking time. Probably aged about as well as Meatballs did.
Cthulhu also brings up that Harold and Bill worked a bunch of times too. They worked a lot together up until Caddyshack. Caddyshack was the movie that fractured. No, it wasn't Caddyshack. It was Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day was the movie that
Yep.
fractured their
That was right.
friendship, and Bill and Harold didn't talk again until Harold was on his deathbed, which is a really fucking sad story.
I didn't know that. What happened on Groundhog Day that fractured their friendship?
There were problems with the script, and there were problems with Bill taking orders from Harold. And Harold was getting frustrated, and he was trying not to get frustrated with Bill, but they just started butting heads, and their friendship interfered with their working relationship.
It's all right, Frank. Let it out. Let it out.
Yeah. No, their friendship interfered with their working relationship. So they weren't able to like maintain the friend work balance, I guess you could say. But that was just as much Harold's problem or Harold's fault as it was Bill Murray's fault on that one. And they just never saw eye to eye again until Harold was on his deathbed. So
That is sad. That's a sad story to hear. I mean, like, to me, there was such a great duo with like, my favorite movie with Harold Ramis and Bill Murray together will always be Stripes. Besides Ghostbusters, of course, Stripes was my favorite film with those guys in.
I haven't been able to watch it in one sitting. It's one of those movies where everyone has these movies where you sit down to try and watch it, and something comes up right away, or something pulls your attention from it. That's what Stripes is for me. I'm never able to just sit down and watch it.
I loved that movie. That was one of my favorite films that they did, especially with John Candy in it. Oh man, God rest that man's soul too. John Candy was an amazing actor. But the other thing I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere, and tell me if this is true or not, that Bill Murray coming onto the set of Ghostbusters and taking the role of Venkman was a very last minute thing. Like, he showed up and they just handed him a script day one, and he was like, "Okay, I'll do it."
That has been confirmed by Ivan Reitman himself. He's like, "Yeah, we had the script ready to go. Bill initially passed on it. He showed up one day. We didn't know if he was going to, and we just started shooting. And then he shows up in the middle of shooting, and we wrote him in quick. That's why a good chunk of his lines are
Ad-lib.
Yeah.
Because originally it was, because the original concept was going to be Ghost Chasers. It was supposed to be like time travel, and it was supposed to be Dan Aykroyd
the original
and John
title
Belushi.
was Ghost Smashers.
Yeah, and it was not supposed to be anything that it became.
It was supposed to be more like Blues Brothers than it was Ghostbusters. I don't think the musical element was there, but the type of comedy they were shooting for was what they were going for. But the editor at the time, the script editor, looked at it and he's like, "There's some good concepts here, but we have to change it around."
And then, of course, the death of John Belushi came along too, so
yeah,
that didn't help.
And
that
they iconized him.
More complicated.
They iconized him. Iconicized him. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how
what
you say that.
Slimer was supposed to be.
Yeah, which they called Onion Head originally. Isn't that a fun fact?
It's amazing when you look back at what that movie was supposed to be and you go, damn, this could have been so different.
Can you imagine, Eddie Murphy doing Ghostbusters 3?
Eddie
I'm
Murphy? Oh, yeah, that's
serious.
right. He was supposed to play Winston, wasn't he?
They
Yep.
contacted him to play Winston. He turned it down. John Candy turned it down. And then they went to Rick Moranis after John Candy turned it down. And
What's
then,
the bet John Candy turned it down after he read the scene? Oh yeah, you run through Central Park. And he's like, I'm not running. Fuck off.
No, it was actually they called him up, and the story that Ivan Reitman tells is that they call him up, and he's sitting there, and he's like, "Can I have like German shepherds?" They're like, "No, you can't have German shepherds." Well, can I speak with a German accent? No, you can't speak with a German accent. Can I at least wear? And I think I'm not. I could be wrong on this. I'll have to double check the special features on my DVD later. But I think he was like, "Well, can he walk around in a lederhosen?" And he's just suggesting all these crazy things. And Ivan's like, "No, he can't do." And he's like, "Okay, well, I'm not interested."
He's like Nick Cage going, can I dress in a bear suit and punch a woman in the face?
Yeah, but Nicolas Cage is a fucking psychopath and John Candy was just, well, John Candy.
Oh, man, I gotta binge some old Candy movies, man. Those were some of the greatest comedies ever made, too.
You gotta do Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, Tom DeLuise and John Candy. That was good.
That movie is so like, I don't think that's a good movie. Date
No,
says
Planes,
Uncle
Trains,
Buck.
and Automobiles was funny.
It
What was it?
it was a beautiful disaster watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
And who is Harry Crumb? Armed and Dangerous, and was it
Spaceballs.
Delirious? Spaceballs, of course. But and then there was Delirious. Was like
Young
the one where he.
Frankenstein. No, not
where
Young
he was the-
Frankenstein.
There's so many great comedies from that era, man. And just like
Cool
really
Runnings.
old.
None of them.
Cool Runnings was all right, but like all the old, just like all the old comedies of that era with like Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, John Candy.
You know what I thought was a really good movie, and people give me flack for it all the time, was High Anxiety.
Yeah.
Which one was High Anxiety?
That's the one.
Mel Brooks.
Yeah, that's the one where Mel Brooks has like this really bad fear of heights, and he's going through the entire movie singing about how he has this fear of heights every time he gets into a high situation. Like he was in an elevator at the mall and he starts singing about it. It's just ridiculous.
Madeline Kahn. Yeah. Okay, you ever wonder what my last ex looked like? She looked a bit like Madeline Kahn.
I still want to mad. You know, I would love to go to an alternate future and just see what would have been if Eddie Murphy and John Candy had been in Ghostbusters. I just want to see it now.
The alternate version would be great. It'd have to be. Like, how would you not have like that kind of? And then imagine if John Belushi hadn't died.
Oh man, it would have been interesting to see. And
In retrospect, like not knowing like what Eddie Murphy's script would have been like, I don't really think the script that we ended up with sort of lent itself to Eddie Murphy's acting style.
No, they had to change it
doesn't work.
completely because Ernie Hudson was a noob. Like he hadn't acted before, I don't think.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you look at Ernie Hudson, the way that he acts it out, it's all nice and sedate and like he's just a normal person kind of thing. But you could never imagine Eddie Murphy doing that role, like cast like or acting that way. You just expect him to do Eddie Murphy being a Ghostbuster,
Right. Or his.
So-
I think
so,
I
yeah,
think
the-
the closest we'll ever get to like imagining it is the Golden Child. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right, Farty?
I remember the
Yeah.
Golden Child.
Yeah. Yeah.
don't spill a drop, and he gets to the other side of the thing, and he like to get something out. I don't remember what it was. He had to get something out of the fire, and he had to drink the water.
Yeah, oh no, you couldn't spill a drop of water.
Yeah, and he
But
had to drink it at the very end.
yeah, because like it didn't have any clues. Like, okay, right, you didn't spill the drop of water. You got to cross the obstacle. Now, what do you do with it? Well, I can't spill it if I drink it.
Yeah, that movie was just ridiculous. But I think that's what his character could have been like in Ghostbusters. Which didn't that come out after Ghostbusters?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So, do you think maybe that was his attempt to try and cash in on that a little bit?
Possibly.
Well, if anything, he probably would have just been more like the Beverly Hills Cop character above all else.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's what they would have gone with him. Was Beverly Hills Cop style, because at the time, wasn't Beverly Hills Cop like a big thing at the time too?
Yeah, about that time.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a little bit of breaking news here, guys. This is completely off topic, but I just opened Twitter to just randomly to see if I had any messages. Mad Magazine is going to be ceasing circulation after 70 years.
What magazine?
Mad
Magazine? Really?
Yeah.
I guess that really doesn't surprise me, considering the age we're in and that most physical publication is gone. But to last as long as it did in actual print is actually astounding, and probably will never be ever repeated again.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that's just wild because of how long it's been around. You know, I mean, damn.
Yeah, remember, people get so butthurt about everything that they really don't have a sense of humor. And Mad Magazine has always been about spoofing everything they could get their hands on. Some of the better things that I ever remember as a kid was waiting for Mad Magazine to come.
Well, no, I'm not surprised either. It's just I'm more amazed that it's been around as long as it has. That's what I'm more surprised about. Because, you know, you had Mad Magazine, and then you know, what kept it kind of in the limelight for a while was when they had Mad TV, and then it even stuck around after that. I'm kind of it's a milestone to see a magazine like that going away now. But then again, like you said, print magazine is dead. Print is
in a Facebook group with a Mad writer. After the next two issues, Mad will no longer be published. Will be publishing original material. Instead, it'll publish reprinted material until its subscription responsibilities are fulfilled, and then the magazine will cease publication entirely. Obviously, Mad isn't the cultural force that it once was, but it's still an American institution. In a time where even having a sense of humor can be a subversive act, Mad will be missed.
It is sad, man. It really is, especially because, you know, there was two magazines out there. There was Mad, and then there was Cracked, and we saw what happened to Cracked.
Yeah, but it looks like Mad's closing its doors completely. Huh, that's interesting. It will be gone and soon forgotten. So, yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ghostbusters 3 looks like it might suck. It might not. And Mad Magazine's closing down.
People who are butthurt by everything, you have officially fucked it up for the rest of us.
Well, I thought you were going to say there that like it's now official. Iran is now a gigantic glass lake, but this is more tragic, I reckon.
See, when you said Mad Magazine was closing down, I thought you said Jet Magazine. I was like, damn, that's still around too?
I don't know, I think people just got tired of reading Trump jokes every fucking month.
Oh, what are you talking about, Mad Mag?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's something I was telling people about at my work today. You know, they kept wanting to bring up political shit, and they were like, well, you support Trump or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm just sick and tired of reading everything has to be a bitch trip about Trump. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm tired of going to see a movie, and somehow that movie has to tell me how much they hate Trump. I'm just tired of that crap.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think that's why a lot of older publications, older things are dying. is because they just can't separate the politics anymore, and people are just getting tired of it.
Take your dick out of the Kool-Aid, people.
Yeah, the thing with like the constant fucking reminders of Orange Man bad as someone who's not American, it's fucking annoying because like yeah, well we don't have goldfish brains outside of the United States. We know who the hell fucking Donald Trump is. He didn't bloody change overnight, and he is actually doing quite a good job. Can you shut the fuck up, stop giving the cunt shit, and let him do his bloody job?
That's what I say. I had people that I just that's why I haven't made any new rant videos on my channel in the past month. It's because I'm just so tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of outrage culture. I'm tired of SJWs. I'm tired of bitching about it. I just look at it and say, you know what? It's just causing pure negativity in my life, and I just can't take it anymore. And I'm just like, fuck all that shit.
Isn't there a Billy Joel song that goes like that?
Well, I mean, all I've wanted to do, like, is just look. It started with the announcement of MK11. All I wanted to do was enjoy MK11. That's all I wanted, and nobody wanted to leave me the fuck alone. And they were like, "No, you gotta hate it because it's SJW." I'm like, I don't give a fuck, and I'm tired of giving a fuck. I just want to enjoy what I want to enjoy and be left the fuck alone.
I think we're coming to the end of it, though, because most people are waking up to it. Most people are waking up to the agenda, and they're going, well, this... And I don't want to go too completely political, but this is why Trump got elected in the first place, because enough people were tired of it. And if Trump gets more votes this time around, it'll be because people are completely sick of it.
Yeah, I think the thing is you're starting to see an end of it there's an end in sight to the point where you're starting to see an end because it's not so much that people are waking up to it. It's beginning to show that it's not profitable. Companies are finally starting to realize we're not making money off of pandering to this. We're not doing too well with this anymore. You're already seeing companies walking it back. Even Marvel Comics is kind of walking it back, like with their cancellation of like Iceman and some of their other books. I've been hearing that Marvel's been kind of getting better at putting out stories rather than focusing on politics. I've heard that they've been walking a lot of it back, and even DC is starting to, because somebody in the head of the company is going, okay, we're not making money. Y'all need to stop this shit, and it's getting old.
I'd love if it was more of a case of the companies looked at and they're seeing all these SJWs going on about strong, independent, bloody successful women. They think, oh yes, let's milk these dumb fucks for all their bloody worth. And then 5 minutes later, realise, oh, hang on a minute, they're all fucking welfare fucking bludging
shirts on it,
yeah, welfare bloody bludging fucking lesbians and shit that don't have any jobs and have no fucking brains. God, they're worthless. Fuck, what did we do? Man, hey guys, come back. We're sorry.
Well, it's starting to, like I said, it's starting to bite a lot of them in the ass, and they're starting to say, okay, enough is enough. This is getting old. I mean, and not to get into the weeds too much, but I think it's even shows more with like the Pride Month stuff. Every fucking corporate organization wanted to go be all about that, and it's like, and some people we're starting to come to the realization, like, it seems like you only doing this not because you care, but because you want money.
Gee.
You
mean a company's gonna pander for the sake of pandering to try and increase their bottom line?
Well, a lot of people wanted to get all butthurt because the same companies, with Independence Day coming around, the same companies wanted to change their logo to an Independence Day theme and shit like that. It's like,
when Nike wanted to release a 1776 flag, and everyone, the woke masses, are like, that flag flew over slaves. I got into one row today with some dude. I'm like, okay, well, if you are that concerned about slavery 150 years ago ending, why don't you do something about the slavery that's going on now? The human trafficking that's going on now? And he's like, shut the fuck up, you fat asshole. Go play Minecraft or something. You don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, I fucking do.
Take it to the more ridiculousness of it. Okay, you want to talk about the flag flying over fucking slaves? Clouds fly over slaves too. You're going to ban them? Come on, let's go ban clouds.
Well, the
How
thing
dare they fly over slaves? And birds too. How dare them fuckers fly over slaves? You gotta shoot
Well,
Goat
I
Man.
was annoyed with the Betsy Ross flag thing because I looked at it and I said for one, why didn't Nike just go ahead and I understand the significance, but why didn't they just do an American flag? They probably would have gotten away with that better. But and then two, fucking to say, oh well, Colin Kaepernick called us. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just
Goat Man in the
shut up.
chat says he can't wait till 3D porn.
Oh, I can't wait till 3D porn as well.
It's here. I mean, it's not what we envisioned it to be yet, but it is kind of cool.
Look, I'm just waiting for the holodeck to come along from Star Trek, okay? That's what I want. I want the holodeck.
I want 4D porn. That's the sex doll that's got the magic black hole that you don't have to wash out to come afterwards. It just magically disappears.
It just
Just
takes
like a
the
real
load.
woman.
It just
just like
takes
a-
the load.
Just like a real Sheila.
I,
Yeah, I just make my deposit. Where it happens to it after, that's none of my fucking business.
Wow, Dade, are you watching the the Max Headroom hoax?
Oh yeah, I love this shit.
the Max Headroom hoax. What happened?
Okay, there
Oh.
was a hacker who
That.
who
Yeah, the
interrupted
guy that-
TV signals
I
and just like
remember that.
played like softcore porn while wearing a Max Headroom mask.
So yeah, somebody like translated what he was saying because it was really hard to understand. It was some type
Is
of
that
like
you, Doku?
crazy.
Your camera's on.
It was some type of crazy politics stuff.
Is that Doku? I can't
Yeah,
tell.
Yeah, that's
what's up?
Doku. Hey, your camera's on. You know
Hey,
we're live,
your
man.
camera's on. We're live, bro. You've just
Oh,
doxed
yeah?
yourself. I'm not even joking. We're
Oh
live.
yeah.
God damn it, Doku! Put your penis away. Oh wait, that's your face. My bad.
Shave. What the fuck? Who are you?
Oh man.
Don't know which end to put a nappy on. Both are smiling.
What's up?
Oh, you know. I mean, there's gonna be some distortion from the thing, so I guess it's not too much of an issue. I mean, we can always pull this later if Doku's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we just got done railing on Ghostbusters 3.
Now we're just gonna rail on you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so speaking of sex dolls that magically make cum disappear.
Doku is the new thick version.
Dummy thick. No, you shaved. You look good, man. Good job.
Wait a minute, he did
Oh
shave.
yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, got a haircut too, you hippie. Get a job.
I know, right?
Now you just need to fix your teeth and
So
then
the-
you'll be good.
He's gonna show back
Oh.
up and he's gonna look like a. He's gonna show up looking like a. Oh my god! I'm gonna kill this dog.
Yeah.
Did you pick out the dress for tonight too while you're at
Yeah, Doku, wear that lipstick. I'll be over in an hour.
it?
Oh god, now you're just getting kinky with it.
Getting kinky with it. Nah.
He'll just
nah,
look
nah,
like
nah.
he'll just look like a gremlin wearing a dress from Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
Wait, whose channel are we on?
Your
Everyone's.
channel.
Everyone's.
The channel inside your brain, sir.
Oh. Oh.
So I don't know if we're gonna do a drinking game Friday. I don't have it in me to just rail on people's dumb reviews this week. At least not right now.
I'm still not sure if I'm doing a stream of corruption tomorrow or not. I know that likely I'm going to have company Saturday, so I'm not going to be able to run my usual watching paint dry stream.
Okay, look,
Per
Nurgle.
usual.
Nurgle, dude. All right, you and I are gonna have to like call in, like do a Discord video call, one of these weeks while you do a paint dry, because I'm gonna go pick up a model. Maybe not this weekend, but whenever I have a Saturday free to go out to the comic shop and pick one up. I'll let you know
Yeah,
what
that's
kit I
cool.
get, and then we can maybe paint the same kit.
Yeah, well, like, because right now I'm still working on the Keeper of Secrets. Although I might paint something else tomorrow. Friday just to kind of break up the monotony because I've been painting the same model for like weeks now on stream.
Yeah.
But it's been fun painting that on stream. It's just I finally I was so happy because I used that piano music in the background that all the creepy pasta channels use, right? And I was getting so annoyed because I kept having to use the YouTube channel. And so it kept playing the advertisements in the background too. I didn't realize it. That dude's music is on Amazon Prime.
That's great.
I was like, oh, cool. The dude put his shit on Prime. I can do that.
That's great. That
piano music is perfect whenever I'm trying to paint, man. I can't listen to some Slipknot and shit while I paint.
Well, yeah, because then you'll get demonetized.
Well, it's not even that. It's just when I listen to metal or rock or fast-paced shit while I'm painting, it makes me want to rush. It doesn't relax me.
Yeah.
And that's what painting does for me, is it's a relaxing activity.
My camera finally decided to turn itself on.
My camera's on.
Your camera's in mine.
I wanted to see if it would work, but there we go. I got some light. I wanted to see if it would work, and it does. Because I was having issues trying to get it to run earlier, and then I tried running FaceRig, and FaceRig didn't want to run. So, yay, camera light.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well
then.
Yeah.
You could see my
Face,
Well,
my
now.
my
face, that
swelling
fucking
here.
face rig is that another knockoff fucking website you've got, like bloody that Midori knockoff fucking Google
No,
browser?
face
This
rig.
is like
Fa-
knockoff Facebook or something like that.
FaceRig is a it's a
It's a rig for your face.
yeah, it is. It's
Oh,
it uses
FaceRig.
CG. It uses like a CG tracking software, and then it combines it with animation, so that you have a animated avatar that matches your facial movements.
Yeah, I had one of those for a little. I have FaceRig as well. I just don't ever use it.
Yeah,
I don't
they
like
should
the
do it.
avatars I had available for it.
Harvester of Sorrow, how's it going? Great Metallica song. Probably the only good Metallica song.
Hey,
he
Harvester.
says he
Hey,
says
Harvester.
say
Whoa,
no.
whoa. Did you just say probably the only good Metallica song?
Probably. I said probably. That's a
Uh-oh.
qualifier. It's what's called a qualifier.
Uh-oh.
No.
Master of Puppets is okay.
No, you're not gonna bring up Injustice for All, and say Harvester of Sorrow is probably the only good Metallica.
Ride the Lightning
song.
was better.
Ride the Lightning was
Oh,
okay.
Orion was better than the entire fucking catalog.
But if we're gonna talk Injustice for All, it's gonna be Blacken. Blacken is by far the best song on that fucking album.
Yeah, except for Eye of the Beholder beats that song.
Nah, Blacken, man.
So you guys watching my camera now might notice this swelling going on under my in my neck here. It's because my thyroid's fucked up.
Oh,
Well,
that's what's
not good.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what this is. This is my thyroid. So if I turn here, you don't see the swelling over here, but you see it over here because my thyroid's fucked.
I mean, personally, my favorite album of Metallica is always gonna be Master of Puppets. That's just what it's always gonna be.
No, Metallica's okay up until after the Black Album, and then they just suck.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Black Album.
Again, they're Metallica's good up until the after the Black Album. I don't remember what album. I think it was Load that was after the Black Album. That album was just bad.
I can't remember whether it was Reload or Garage Inc., but there was one of those that was alright. The one that had Fuel on it. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Yeah, it
you're
was
talking about
Reload.
Load, and that was a terrible fucking
Was that
song.
that was Load? Yeah, I thought that was on Reload. Why did I think of Reload?
Load and Reload. Well, okay, I take it back. Load and Reload weren't bad albums, but they weren't great albums either.
I mean, Fat of the Land by Prodigy was better. And those are like two completely different genres.
Well, I think we can all just admit that most of the music in the 1990s, as well as the movies, sucked ass.
No, they fucking didn't, son.
No, there was a lot of really good music that came out of the 90s. I mean,
The fucking 90s bloody rocked, man.
yeah, the movies, yeah, I'll give you credit. I'll give you the movie thing because the movies were bad. Harvester wants to know if you're still up, farty bumfuck.
No, I'm just a figment of everyone's imagination.
Yeah, he doesn't exist. All right, I gotta.
It's a good thing to know we're all having a shared hallucinogen for no reason.
I just want to hear what this idiot's saying over his mic towards me over here. Not you guys. I'm talking about on the game that I'm playing.
Huh.
He's probably talking shit or some crap.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's all I ever get is a bunch of ridiculous shit talkers.
Well, yeah, they can't do it in real life because, I mean, internet tough guy shit.
Yeah, well, talking shit's not the problem. It's when a nugget of truth slips out. It's when you got to worry.
Right?
Farty, it's when any nugget slips out that you have to worry.
Oh, speak to me, oh chocolate lips.
Despite
I'll see you
contrary,
in.
despite
I'll see
contrary,
you in
bel-
Tennessee. Damn it.
or contrary to popular belief, is what I meant to say. I am not an Augustus Gloop cum. Okay, I am not.
Fucking comfort.
That sounds like a euphemism for something far worse. Augustus Clip Cone.
How'd that song go in the remake? Augustus Gloop, a big fat greedy nincompoop.
I don't even know what that song is.
Yeah, that's the lyric.
Yeah, I'm nothing like that.
Augustus Gloop's from Germany, so he likes to eat some poop.
Is that what they call you steppers?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're going to hell in a handbasket. YouTube's paving the way for us, isn't it?
I'm taking David Hogg with me first. Fuck that kid.
Are you going to go whole hog?
I'm dragging him. If I'm going to hell, I'm dragging him with me, the little fucker.
For fuck's sake. I love how my mouse decided randomly to start malfunctioning again. This is a brand new fucking mouse. Alright? Well, maybe not brand new. I bought it brand new 3 months ago. And, it was an expensive mouse. This is like a $70 mouse. And it's
Yeah.
Fucking hell! I couldn't imagine they could justify making something that technologically old for something that expensive. Like, how the fucking hell? They
Yeah.
saw you coming, didn't they?
Probably. No, it's supposed to have like state of the art optical hardware in it, so it doesn't like for gaming. When you're moving and stuff and looking around, and it's supposed to not bug out. I guess when you're turning around, because I've had cheap mice that like when you go to move real quick, turn a corner, and you like move the corner real quick, and it just completely shits out on you. Like I've had mice do that on me, and this mouse hasn't. But the fact that it's starting to like some of the audio drivers that are built into it, because it does it's got a graphical equalizer built into the software, and it feeds it down into the USB stuff. That's the part of it that's malfunctioning. So, yeah, it's really cool watching you guys talk, and it pulses purple.
Huh.
It's a Steel Series Rival 101 or 110. Sorry.
For as much shit as we talk, I'm surprised it doesn't pulse brown.
I could make it. I could make it. All I have to do is adjust the colors in the because it's RGB. I just got to adjust the colors in the software. Would not be difficult. Dead air.
Well,
What happened?
I think it's safe to say that I am now a Shang Tsung main. I've been rocking the house with this character tonight.
So answer me this about that then. Is that supposed to be the Shang Tsung Kari Hiraguchi Tagawa 95 Mortal
Yes.
Kombat?
Well, that's what they based him off of.
Okay. I would hope so because he was like one of the only good parts about that movie. And I still have yet to see any video game adaptation be a better movie than that.
Well, yeah, and he they definitely brought him into it this time, and it's really fucking cool. They brought all of his old lines in. You know, they brought in all of his old lines and everything, and they did really good with his likeness in this one. It's really cool. They even gave him his movie costume.
Is that a cigar, Doku?
No, it's a
It's a
turd.
black and mild.
What?
It's a black and mild.
Oh,
It's a cat turd.
Close enough.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
Yeah, I'm going fucking ghetto as shit with it.
No, you only go ghetto when you start doing that, what the fuck those people buy that's flavored and shit.
Oh, vape.
No.
Talking about the Swisher sweets.
Yeah, that's fucking ghetto.
Yeah, they only buy
Yeah,
those
that's
because
ghetto as
A,
shit.
they're cheap, and B, you can easily wrap them around your weed.
Yeah.
Yep. Use them for fucking blunts.
Okay, what the fuck? This is really pissing me off. It's not my mouse, I guess.
What?
It's something else malfunctioning.
You done broke something, didn't you?
Probably.
This
You
is
got
all
some-
Barney's fault somehow.
No. He's just gone ahead and got some other fucking shitty bloody knockoff driver for it, probably.
No, it's not my mouse. I just confirmed it wasn't my mouse. I would not be surprised if it were an audio driver somewhere else. It's got to
When
be
was
an
the last
audio
time you
driver.
updated everything?
Huh?
When was the last time you updated everything?
Like the other day.
Oh, huh.
That's when it started giving
Weird.
me shit.
I'd love if it did have everything to do with Midori.
You keep giving
Just
it
like-
shit, but it's an amazing fucking browser on Linux.
when it works, right up until it works, until it doesn't work.
No,
Which is
it
almost all the
works
bloody time.
100% of the time on Linux. It's the Windows port that they're having issues with. Midori people on Windows, fix your shit.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is it really my light?
No.
It might
They're
be
just
my
kidding.
light. It's
Technical
my
difficulties.
fucking light. Yeah, it's my fucking light. It's the light that I built exclusively for the fucking camera. Oh my god.
Technical fucking difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
What else does it do?
You know, it wouldn't be an Exile Opinion stream if there weren't anything fucking up.
Yeah, I just realised we got all the way through the beginning without having to go and tweak shit.
Yeah, there you go. We actually made it through all of our shit without degrading too much. Yay! Everyone, round of applause for yourselves.
Well, it's not like we were reading Rotten Tomatoes movie scores.
You want to? You want to? We can do that.
No.
No.
I
No.
really
No.
I don't have any booze. I can't.
Read.
We could read.
Read.
Let's go find a feminist article and read it.
right? You know, one thing I want to make note on is I don't really. I'm not saying this in a negative manner. I don't really give a crap about Charlie's Angels movies coming out, but one of the actresses who is, I think it's Ashley Scott, I think is her name. She played Jasmine in the Aladdin movie, and she was the Pink Ranger in the Power Rangers movie. And for some
Was she?
reason, people
Oh,
seem
yeah, I
to
know
be
what you're talking
shit about her acting. And it's kind of like, well, she hasn't even been in but 2 major movies. Who the fuck are you people to decide whether or not she can do the job?
Are you talking
And
the newer Power Ranger
about.
movie?
She was actually not too bad in the Power Rangers.
No,
movie.
that entire
Yeah.
movie was really good.
Well,
That's my
well,
point.
what do they
Yeah.
need for? What do they really need for a fucking for a Charlie's Angels movie? Some fucking bimbo Sheila, preferably Asian, that can do kung fu. She can do all of that. What else do you need?
Well, my point was Ashley Scott being in the reboot Power Rangers movie, which was pretty damn decent, and then she played Jasmine in the live action, which a lot of people thought she did a good job. Now they're giving her shit for being in
Ooh,
Charlie's
good.
Angels. Her shit is she's really only done 2 major movies. Why don't you bitch about other stuff like how throw a fucking dart about the gender swap shit? Because if you'll recall, and the thing is, this is not a reboot. This is technically a sequel to the Lucy Liu movies. So it's one of the franchises that you could actually interconnect them all, and there would be no reason that anything would overshadow anything else. And I just was looking at this shit. I said, "You're giving Ashley Scott fucking problems over stuff she hasn't." Are you guys so fucking bored with your lives? You got to pick on one person, and apparently the answer
They are.
is yes.
They are, yeah.
But
The answer is
I just-
definitely yes.
Like when we talk about Rotten Tomatoes shit, it's kind of like we usually don't pick on one thing. We try to grab everything and say why this sucks as a whole. But for fucking Christ, these guys need therapy.
Speaking of therapy, I just brought up Rotten Tomatoes, guys.
Oh shit.
And that's why
Well,
I've been
you-
laughing. I meant no disrespect. If you guys see me laughing in the dark, there's no disrespect here.
Well, you shouldn't be eating rotten tomatoes if you don't want to bring them back up again.
Exactly. So here's a 4.5-star review. I'm gonna piss Party off especially. Are we ready?
What?
Are you
For
ready?
what movie?
Is Far From Home.
Oh,
Oh,
Are you ready?
bring it.
All right, take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen. This is going in deep. From Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man trilogy to Andrew Garfield's 2 amazing Spider-Man films, Spider-Man Homecoming to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the big screen has been blessed with the presence of the web-slinger for many years. Coming off the heels of Avengers Endgame, it was clear that this would be the first Spider-Man film to truly feel different. It does further the characters we first met in Spider-Man Homecoming, but this movie really does show the growth of Peter Parker. While Spider-Man Far From Home may not be the best overall Spider-Man movie ever made, here's why I do believe it to be a fantastic one nonetheless. So you guys take that first drink yet? Picking up shortly after the events of Avengers Endgame, the world is grieving the loss of Tony Stark. Peter, on his way to summer vacation in Europe, is tracked down by Nick Fury. Dade says his kidney's already hurt. Is tracked down by Nick Fury and recruited to take down monsters that will destroy the Earth. Making friends with Quentin Beck, they work together to stop this looming threat. Without giving much away, there is so much to the plot. There's so much more to the plot than this. But I'll have to remain mute on that in order to preserve your experience. Take a fucking drink. Tom Holland continues to prove why he was born to play this character. His devotion to having fun with the character and also delivering an emotionally charged performance when it's required. I don't think I'll ever be tired of his rendition of this character. Take another drink, people. On top of that, Jake Gyllenhaal steps in as Mysterio, and their chemistry is quite infectious. With the addition of Michelle MJ, played by Zendaya, and Peter falling for each other throughout the course of the movie, Spider-Man Far From Home feels like a teenage romance flick, meshed perfectly within the story of a Spider-Man film. This is definitely someone who doesn't read fucking comic books. Normally, I don't make it a point to talk about the post-credit scenes for these movies during review, but these scenes may just be the most important ones to stick around for yet. There are two of them, and they really do require your attention, seeming to open up the world more than it already has throughout the years in terms of connectivity. There are some jaw-dropping moments throughout these two scenes. This film truly are, but I'll keep it simple and say that Spider-Man Far From Home benefits from a terrific score and theme for Mysterio that had me smiling, some truly great action sequences, and many surprises along the way that will have many fans feeling giddy. I had an absolute blast watching this movie. It does feel slow throughout the first act, but in terms of being a sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming and the enormous events of Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, this movie is near perfect at accomplishing that. Highly recommended to those who have been following the Marvel films since the very beginning.
Newsflash: those of us who's followed the BMCU since Iron Man don't watch this movie because it sucks.
Yeah.
Either that or we're just doing it because of fucking morbid fascination just to get the fucking third phase over and done with.
I'm sorry, but once Endgame was over and Tony died, the MCU pretty much died with it. I'm done.
To agree.
See,
Hang on, I gotta
little bit
agree
of
with you a
fucking
little bit, Farty.
OCD fucking bullshit though. My little bit of OCD bullshit though. The instant they did that, I'm like, yep, cool, I'm out. No, but there's one more left in phase 3. You fucking bastards!
To kind of agree with you, Farty, it's the only watching the fan reactions and reading these reviews is the only way I can get hard anymore. Harvester says traps are not gay 1000%. He also says Alice belts suck.
Yeah, I mean, they've already fucked it up. I mean, like, Mysterio, it's already come out. He's the bad guy. Oh, yeah, spoiler alert. Fucking...
Gee.
He's not really the good guy. He's only pretending to be the good guy so that everyone thinks he's the good guy, and then he's going to fuck everybody over at the end. And we already saw that coming, and... Oh, shit. If this is what's coming from in Phase 4, they can stick it up their ass.
Yeah. No, they can. They should. But they won't. They can, they should, and they won't.
Yeah, so this guy is talking shit. He just quit on me because I beat the fuck out of him again. I guess I'm actually pretty fucking good with Shang Tsung in this game.
Nice.
I didn't think I would be. I'm like, hell, I'm beating the shit out of this goddamn Scorpion player that was actually pretty fucking good. He got about 4. We did like 10 matches. He got like 4 out of it, so that's not bad.
No, that's what, 60%, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good win ratio. But he's sitting there straight talking shit. I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm doing this. I'm doing it though.
Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Just let him win?
Well, no,
Like-
that I've had people that were like that. Be like, stop combo spamming. I'm like, what is combo spamming?
Cheesing? Do you mean cheesing?
Combo spamming. So I'm not supposed to punish your stupidity when you do something stupid?
Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
It's just like that guy last night, you know. He stood there and just let me throw projectiles at him the whole time, and I'm like, and he's like, you're not good. You need to learn to play. I'm like, well, actually, you need to learn because you could have easily beaten me, but you chose not to.
Now, I will admit that when I'm playing a fighter and someone cheeses me out of a win, yeah, I'm gonna be a little salty about it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to go, oh, well, you're an asshole for cheesing. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be salty, but I mean, you do what you got to do to fucking win the match. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that.
So, why are you guys sniffing cat's piss anyway?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, Farty?
Oh, is this a different kind of cheesing?
Yes, it's a different kind.
Oh, was that a South Park reference?
Yep.
Hey, finally, one fucking tweaks.
Oh, I got it when you said it. I just didn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I figured I might as well be the one to do it.
Doku, you're just the stream slut. That's all you are.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Oh man,
There's only so much tension you can get from a prolapse.
there is.
Oh.
Don't you just hate it when you say something and then you just sort of imagine what you just said and you're just like, oh, I just said that? Oh.
Yeah, but at least with a prolapse anus, you can pull it out.
No, the only problem is I got under the file prolapse, I've got a picture of Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh.
We don't speak that name anymore.
That's why it's under prolapse.
Mouth, it's a prolapsed anus. Is that what you're telling me?
Man, it's because like when she talks, her mouth reminds me of a prolapsed asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, she does this pursing kind of action with her mouth. It just makes it look like, yeah.
It's like
Well,
she
it
should be
could be-
sucking dick instead of talking.
It could be Brianna Wu, so. Just saying.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah.
Why are we still live? And we're like talking about all sorts of just random ass shit.
Why not?
Because this is usually the funnier part of the show.
It is.
But when we're done talking about what we're supposed to talk about,
Yeah.
We got it out of the way. Now we can do the stupid shit. Okay, that's the format.
And look at where we got to. We got from fucking people talking shit on the internet to Anita Sarkeesian with her shit talking mouth.
Well, we went from Ghostbusters to Anita Sarkeesian's prolapsed anus mouth. I mean, why not?
That's kind of a hard leap to make. I mean, and there's a level of beauty in it. Okay, there's a level of artistry in that.
Well, Goatman's enjoying the random shit.
He is.
Dear Pornhub.
Oh my god. Dear Hustler.
Oh. Oh. Well, as long as Zoe Quinn isn't involved.
Oh, drink for invoking her name.
how dare you invoke
Ah,
the
there it
beast?
is. Yeah.
That's gonna be like 10 burpees right there. I have to do in the morning, you fucker.
You're welcome.
Just drink more and then do the burps when they come up.
So I have a question here. If we're doing a live stream, I would figure that what's in my little avatar area is actually showing what I'm showing.
Yep.
And okay, so that's
to put your dick back in your pants.
Stuff they probably shouldn't watch.
Oh no, it's
Instead of my
fine because there's the overlay that's kind of distorting it.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it's an issue. And then when
Yeah, so
other
it's a-
people talk,
It's
it
actually
like
small enough in the corner that it's not a big deal, because when Crowder did the Democratic debate part 2, he pretty much put that live debate so small in the corner they couldn't get pissy about it.
right. But again, there's
But I
like
think
the overlay which distorts
Yeah, I
the
think
video
we're-
so the bots can't pick it up.
They might as well watch something interesting.
There you go.
It's all right now. You don't have to put your dick in the fucking My Little Pony down.
Wait, you collect My Little Pony?
Never mind. I fucked that joke up. Don't worry.
Just like the My Little Pony? Alright, let's all have a drink for Farty's My Little Pony addiction. We're having a drink so that in hopes that you'll get over it soon, Farty.
Nah, well, like, I don't know. I don't get it. The little conventions and stuff like that. I don't seem to attract very many friends. Granted, I do go dressed as a draft horse, and granted, there is this giant 9-foot cock hanging out of it. And granted, I do try and bend people over straight away. I guess.
You're not
Oh,
even.
God.
You're not
And
even
granted,
asking them.
And granted, it is a bookbinding exhibition too, so I probably shouldn't have even been there.
So you're not even asking them for their room number beforehand. There are rules for these things, Farty.
Rooms? What's for rooms?
You know those things that aren't in the desert and upside down land.
No, if the horse floats are rocking, don't come and knocking or looking over the top of the doors.
Dudes make me think of that Bob's Burgers episode. What's wrong with you, Farty?
Any Bob's Burgers episodes where it talks about the child molester now with candy is awesome.
Yeah, that episode's great. It was the burger of the day for a limited time till you came back up. uh,
What is that kid's name anyway? Luis, right?
Yeah, it's Luis.
Yeah, he's always a win. I mean, some episodes are really stupid, but she is always a win.
I love that show. I'm not even ashamed to admit it.
Like, oh my god, I'm having fucking flashbacks. My daughter laughs at me and I go, "That's not fucking funny." But now it is.
I love that show. People rip on me for watching it. They're like, "This show's so stupid." I'm like, yeah, well, so is fucking Family Guy, but you put up with that shit. So is fucking Marvel, but you put up with that shit. Fuck you. Don't fucking judge me for what I like. Go fucking enjoy your own thing and get off my dick.
Don't you judge me.
Exactly.
You don't know me.
Someone's been watching too much Rick and Morty. You want some Szechuan sauce with that? Fucking faggot.
You don't know me.
Oh my god, if you want to talk about how fucking mentally retarded post-Gen Xers are, that is evidence right there that they can't fucking figure shit out.
I refer to it as Rick-tardation.
Yeah, massive Rick-tardation. I mean, I don't mind Rick and Morty, but just the fact that they did the whole Szechuan sauce thing, I'm like, you people need fucking therapy.
There was a guy who was unironically... I don't mean to cut you off here, but there was a guy that was unironically fucking dropping to the floor, flopping like a fucking trout, screaming, "Ree! Give me my sauce, Ree!"
Great. I mean, he trolled everybody. And I just like, okay, that's master level trolling right there.
That's massive level asshole right there.
Well, I'm not arguing that either.
I should know because I'm an asshole, and that's what I, as an asshole, aspire to be. But still,
a massive ass, huh?
A massive.
But then again, you know, like McDonald's didn't do their job properly either. I mean, like, it's not the first rodeo that they've had, and it's not the first time that they've had, you know, a giveaway of some sort like this. And they'd have to be bloody stupid to think that fucking 20 sachets per store was going to be enough. I mean, like, if they could magic the fuck up 20 sachets per store in that amount of time, obviously it wasn't all that difficult to wrangle it up in the first place.
They
and they
created an artificial scarcity thing so that people would come to the store in droves so they would buy shit. That's all it comes down to, a massive major marketing ploy. Goatman says he's out of whiskey. Well, everyone take a shot for Goatman being out of whiskey. What'd you say, Dave?
Well, it almost blew up in their face. I mean, could you imagine what would have happened if, like, some of these fucking retards had jumped the counter and started, like, beating the shit out of staff and trashing the fucking joint? Like, could you imagine, like, getting sued to fuck for that?
They wouldn't have been sued. McDonald's would have been fine. That lawsuit would have been thrown out. What were you saying, Dade?
Oh, I was just having a play on words because you said the guy was a massive asshole. I said, was this where we get the massive ass effect Andromeda?
Oh, God.
I might be a little drunk. I just might.
No, I like I said, I don't drink. I haven't been drinking alcohol. I've been getting hyped up on C4 on the go, which is a concentrated can of pre-workout. So I'm going to be up for like the next 3 fucking hours still.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, Jim Beam.
It's Jim Beam honey. This is some good shit.
Oh, what? You won't burn your tongue as it goes down your gullet because you're a pansy and you can't drink real whiskey?
it still burns, but it's good shit. Okay. I wanted to try something new. You can call me what you want, but I wanted to try something new.
Okay, well that's why I was asking.
Oh, it still burns. It still burns plenty. There's just enough honey flavor in there for you to taste the honey. But it still fucking burns on the way down. Like I've got some. Nope, I'm out of tequila. I've got some sake though. I could drink. I could try and cut that. You know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try cutting some sake with some Jim Beam. See how that tastes.
You're not that clever, are you?
I'm not. I'm really not. I just want to see how it tastes. I want to see how bad it's gonna be. Like, remember I tried that sake bomb, and it was terrible.
I'd love if this
Which
shit
one?
congeals as well.
The fucking party, fuck you, dude. The one, the one where I mixed it with the Boston Lager.
The Boston Lager.
Yeah, you remember that? We
Boston
did.
Lager.
Shit, what movie did we do that night? Oh, it was just so terrible. It was just like a fucking punishment game for me. It wasn't even fun. It was just like, fuck, now I gotta drink. The fuck was it? What did we do? You know, I'm gonna have to look at the catalog quick. It was recent-ish. Let's see.
Oh, well, I'm going to go and make myself an average, everyday, bog standard, bullshit, basic, average cup of coffee.
Yeah, there you go. I think it was during El Chicano.
Was I even here for that one?
Yeah, but you bowed out at the end because we started talking about Game of Thrones, and Doku just wanted to rail on Game of Thrones with Mad Dodge.
Well,
It was
because
either
it
that or
sucks.
Avengers. It was one of those two. It was either Avengers or it was El Chicano.
No, actually, I think it was we were railing on Avengers Endgame.
Could have been. Wait, what? Dude, our Cyndi Lauper video got deleted. The first half got deleted.
What? Why?
I don't even know, dude. I'm like sitting here looking through shit. The first half got deleted. It's sitting here. It says it's still processing, but there's no fucking video.
Huh?
Yeah, dude.
It's still processing.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck happened? Because remember I was having internet issues and it like stopped and then it like started up again?
But have you still been trying to upload it ever since?
Yeah, it looks like it. It got
Oh,
deleted.
fuck,
No,
stop
it got
and start it
deleted.
again.
It got deleted and they tried to upload it again. It looks like. Oh, that's bullshit.
What happened now?
Okay, so we did a stream called Whatever Happened to Cyndi Lauper, and we were just, I think we were all just shit-faced drunk, just talking about random bullshit. And
Where we going? Oh, no, that was other songs. That was the ones we were going through the songs and replacing the word half a bum.
yeah, we were just doing random bullshit that night, and like the first half of the stream kept cutting out, so I had to restart the stream. And then yeah.
Ah, I see.
But the same shit happened to our Everybody Hates Brie Larson video, and that it came out just fine. Like, there's no problem with that. But the first half of our Cyndi Lauper video got deleted somehow. It was there the other day. I know for a fact it was there the other day because I sat there and watched the first 15, 20 minutes of it. Or hour of it. No, it was the first hour. It was the first hour that was there, and I sat there and watched the whole fucking thing. I had to go back to back with those two videos, so I know for a fucking fact it was there. What the fuck, YouTube? I'm gonna try and get this on stream. Let me see if I can't pull this up. Let's see. I don't know how to do this. Oh, maybe. Oh, share screen. Share screen. Share screen. What? Nope, not full screen. Fuck. Alright. I fucked up there somehow. I don't know how. Share screen.
I don't think that did what you thought it was going to do.
Select window.
I don't think it did either.
I don't think it did either. Videos. And allow. There we go. So, here is the Cyndi Lauper video. And just so you guys know that I'm not bullshitting, you should see it in the lower corner. I don't know if it's expanding out, so just click on it. There it goes. Um, but yeah, there it goes. Like, it got fucking deleted.
YouTube has been.
Wait a minute, it said above that the same thing. Are they two different videos?
I had to
That's why I've
restart the
been-
stream. I had to restart the stream.
Oh,
That's why
Big-
I've been so. That's another reason why I've been so apprehensive about making videos lately, is because YouTube has just been like fucking dicking everyone over, and it's like, dude, that's enough. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's why.
I'm not
that's
gonna
why
spend
we've been
hours
streaming on
making a
DLive.
video. Well, it's like I'm not gonna spend hours making a video when YouTube's just gonna fucking shut it down because their fucking algorithm attacks it.
Get a BitChute, man. Get a BitChute and upload.
I do have a BitChute.
So upload.
It
those-
uploads on both.
Okay.
BitChute streaming. Once they get streaming, I think they'll be a lot
they're
better.
going to fuck YouTube.
I hope somebody does.
Well, I don't know because BitChute's UK based, so they might start getting shafted because of UK law and shit.
They operate on U.S. servers, though.
That's true. So if they operate U.S. servers, then they fall under U.S. jurisdiction. So yeah, that's true then. I didn't know that. I just knew that they were based in UK.
So I'm going through, and I know we had one other video nuked completely without any email, without any explanation, and that was when we did our original Ghostbusters chat, where fucking Queen of the South came on, and her boyfriend came on, and just fucked the whole thing. So I'm like going through to see if anything else got like nuked or partially nuked, like the Cyndi Lauper one. It doesn't look like it. Looks like everything else is pretty much intact. Yeah, everything else is fine. Just the fucking Cyndi Lauper one.
I know the other night I uploaded my first set of MK11 matches that I uploaded. I got hit with a copyright strike for the MK11 theme song.
Dude, that happened to
I'm
me
like,
once.
are you fucking kidding me?
That happened to me once. I did a Arkham Knight stream, and the Frank Sinatra estate not copy strike, but the one where they just like stopped monetization on it.
Yeah,
They
they
did-
just take.
Oh fuck! Hang on, guys. We're gonna restore the tab. Fuck me.
Are
So-
you fucking serious?
The tab crashed.
Really?
The tab crashed
This
on me.
ain't. That's not even fucking cool, man.
No, the tab crashed on me. That's all. That's all. This is fucking Internet Explorer? No, Firefox. Sorry. This is Firefox. Firefox, the one that's supposed to work, crashed on me.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
I mean, and what's funny is like I'm just uploading the raw footage that comes from the PS4 share
Right.
function. So I just uploaded 2 videos, even though I private, because usually even if you private them, they still get claimed and shit like that. I uploaded 2 videos, and I haven't gotten hit with it on those 2. I heard that their WB or whatever or NRS is trying to work with the YouTubers trying to get those issues resolved because it's the algorithm issue.
right. It's
But
YouTube.
it's
YouTube.
still, it's like, dude, it's bullshit. It's like I shouldn't be getting a copyright claim on a fucking theme song. I have no bearing on this. And then YouTube hits up any MK11 video because as realistic, or they hit it up and they change it to disturbing or whatever. They turn them into restricted videos.
Yeah.
So now, in order for people to upload, they have to go and put filters on the fatalities and the crushing blows, but yet they don't do any of that restricted shit to make bigger to like certain higher up YouTubers and WB's own channel.
Right.
It's like that's
the
bullshit.
PewDiePies and the check
Yeah.
marks.
So like all the YouTubers right now, they have to go in and put filters that change the colors of the fatalities and everything. They're like some people to get around it when they were trying to show off fatalities, they had to do every fatality on Devora just because of her blue blood, because that doesn't
That is
register.
gay. But then again, it is 2019, so fucking everything's gay nowadays.
No, you know what? Just like you said, with BitChute, if they start streaming, it's either two things. If BitChute starts getting streaming better, or if Pornhub creates a separate app that's separated from Pornhub's site and creates their own like YouTube. If one of those two things happens, YouTube is going to go down to shit, and they're going to lose so much. Because the advertisers thing, the only reason the advertisers are knee jerking on is because the media keeps attacking YouTubers. That's the only reason advertisers are knee jerking. But even then, there's still advertisers that still want to advertise on YouTube regardless of shit. I mean, look, fucking Trump bought like the most expensive ad on YouTube where it comes up on the front page now. So I mean, there's still people that are going to use YouTube as a advertising service.
Yeah. Why the fuck are you eating Chris, Farty?
No.
Yeah.
Kind of upset because PS4 didn't record my last set of matches that I just did.
Dad, are you watching the Russian topless news?
Hey, I used to watch the topless
No,
news on the
something
Playboy
like-
channel. That shit rocked.
What's that, Dade?
It's actually a short video by Aiden Paladin. It's fucking hilarious.
Which one is that? What's the topic?
CNN has stopped working executive.
Wait,
I'll
what?
have to look it up.
CNN has stopped working. .exe.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have to look that one up later after the stream. Speaking of streams, if you guys are feeling a little anxious, you can head on over to Creepy Little Books channel and watch High Strangeness. It's a pretty good show. They talk all sorts of shit, from occult to conspiracy theories.
Oh, those are fun. I'm still
You
still
should
getting
try
all
and
my
get in
videos
with them,
together.
Nurgle. You should try and get in with them. There's some really interesting debates they got there.
Shoot me a link to them. I'll check them out.
Yeah,
'cause,
and your favorite YouTuber, Mecha Random 42's on there, Dade.
Really?
Yeah, she's on there.
I'll have to check them out.
I only have
I'm
a problem
still,
with her when she whips people into a frenzy.
I'm still building my other channel up right now. I'm still putting together a set of videos to upload. So someone
You
told me
should-
like I need to upload them all at once and then just start making them from there. I'm like, yeah, but the point is creating a schedule so that there's
Just upload a bunch of them and then schedule them to go public at certain times.
Well, that's what I wanted to. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to upload them so that they upload like 2 to 3 weeks worth of videos, and that gives me a 2 or 3 week head start to make the next video. Because these, unlike my Lord Nurgle channel, these things take me a little bit longer, especially if I'm doing stuff like my mirrors video or if I'm doing narrations. Because narrations, I have to collect a lot of different little stories, but I got to get permission to put them up.
I've got a short story I'm working on that I'm going to hand over to you once I'm done with it, to put up on your channel.
I mean, because I've got 3 types of videos I'm doing. I'm doing narrations of either the true ghost stories or whatever stuff, and I'm doing I want to do like where I read a creepypasta, but I do like a whole video about that creepypasta. Like I did one, about the rake that I have ready to go, and I've got another one about cults and all sorts of shit. It's getting there. It's just taking me a long time to put it together because I haven't had that much time.
ChemLab is in the chat saying, "Did I miss everything, or is it silent for everyone?" On my end, everything is green. I've got all the audio going through right. You might have to reload or check your speakers. Goatman says says it's fine for him. Try refreshing.
Yeah, on my side, it's constantly spinning, but whatever. Anyway, what time is it?
It is for you 1:45 a.m.
Holy shit! Late. And I was gonna go down the road and go get something to eat.
So go down
It's
the
actually
road.
beyond late now. It's early. It's just ridiculously early.
Well, Nurgle, go on down the road and get something to eat. Go
I
get
will
your
think
McStrip
about
waffle.
that. I'll think about it.
Go get your McStrip waffle McFlurry.
I'm gonna go pick up some hookers and blackjack.
Forget the blackjack, right?
I came here for the hookers and the blackjack.
No,
There doesn't seem to be any blackjack.
You're saying it wrong. Goatman says it's 10:45 p.m. there. Where do you live, Goatman? 10:45.
He lives somewhere
That would be
across
Pacific,
the pond,
wouldn't
I think.
it? That would be Pacific time, wouldn't it?
No, well, you know what? Probably.
Because it's 2 hours behind for me, and I'm in Central Time.
It's 3 hours for me because of being in Eastern.
10 p.m.
Dade's got a Deadpool meme running, it looks like.
Well, that's interesting because I'm near the international time zone thingy, and it's 3:46 p.m. on July the 4th.
By you?
Hey?
By you?
So, no, we don't have any bodies here.
Okay.
So I'd love to know where this fucker is.
Goatman says he's in Vancouver.
Oh, all right.
Kem says, dude, DC hookers are no joke.
I wouldn't
know
know. I
that-
don't mess with DC hookers.
Do you know that from experience, Kem? Do you know that from experience, Doku? Looks like Dade's gonna hop out. Have a good night, Dade. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I'm gonna hop out myself. It's getting pretty late, and I would like to go get something to eat.
You know what? Fuck you too, Nurgle.
Pansies.
Well,
Lightweights.
well, you know, if you're offering, I mean, let's rock.
All right, bend
Man,
over.
I'm good for another 5 or 6 hours at least until 10 p.m.
Right.
I know. I gotta put in my 5 matches for the night.
Hey, Nurgle, listen.
What's up?
Open your mouth and close your eyes, and then you'll get a big surprise.
Oh God.
No, that's not me. That's a rhino humping your face.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna head out. I'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
have
gonna
a
keep
good
going
night.
for a little while more, maybe.
All right, later.
I can rail on Doku for no reason. Farty, you ready to rail on Doku for no reason?
Quick, you grab his hands, I'll bend him over.
Yes, I'm down for that. ChemLab says she went to school with a pimp. Good job, Chem. She went to school with a pimp. Is that true, Doku? Did she go to school with a pimp? Were you her pimp in high school?
I admit nothing.
Was it a pimp or a pimp daddy?
I don't know, Chem.
I admit nothing.
Dude, you sound completely fucking wasted. Have you been drinking this whole time?
Oh, you're fucking right. I have.
No. Let's be honest. Doku hasn't been drinking. He just shoved the fireball bottle up his ass again.
Yeah, Doki, you know you shouldn't be drinking until I can find you another backpacker we can harvest another kidney out of.
Chem says, don't
Oh,
rail on my
well-
significant other, and Doku didn't know me then. We'll
Oh.
rail him good. He likes it. A little bit of lube. Just a little bit. A little bit of lube on the tip, and he's good to go.
Oh, do me hard, Daddy. Do me hard, Daddy.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we, let's talk about last Friday. We bailed out last Friday. I didn't fucking feel like doing it. I think, Doku, you had, like, a stomach bug or something, right? I just didn't fucking feel like it. Like,
Okay,
Well,
I
that's
gotta apologize for everybody because, yeah, I
Doku was a pussy.
36 hours sitting in the bathroom just vomiting my fucking guts out. That was fun.
Yeah. No, like, to be completely honest, I just couldn't fucking be bothered.
Well, that was alright. At least I didn't miss much because I was in Cessnock at the time.
Kemblab is like, his asshole queefs all night. Goatman says,
No,
fuck
no,
dirty
his asshole,
hookers.
his asshole
Thanks.
cleans all night.
Goatman says, fuck dirty hookers. I like old-fashioned mental masturbation. I have a great imagination.
Oh goodness.
All across
for
the
you.
nation.
Oh,
Do
we're
we
just
need
a,
some sedation?
we're just a delightful bunch of fucking assholes, aren't we?
Careful of,
Define
careful of the
delightful.
cavitation. Look
Oh,
out for the ejaculation.
In zero gravitation.
do you feel the sensation?
Or the temptation.
No, but I feel the penetration. My fucking god, I'm too drunk for this, and Farty's too sober for this. Oh my god, this is great. See, I just couldn't be bothered to do Friday. Like, I don't even know if I feel like doing this Friday. Like, you know, does that like register with anybody? Does anyone feel my pain?
Eh.
Internet ejaculation.
We got over that 10 minutes ago, Doku. Keep up. You
No.
drunk, you drunk bitch.
He was distracted by the vibration.
Oh my god. Doku's gonna
Of
pass
his-
out
of
during
his-
the stream, just like Farty
of-
that one day. Remember that time
his-
Farty passed out during the drinking game? He'd already started drinking, and he was already too fucking wasted to participate by the time he showed up. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I'm like, dude, Farty, what the fuck? And all we hear is,
I've actually fallen asleep quite a few times on the drinking show.
yeah, but
Because
this one you were like
noticed
legit snoring, like 20 minutes in. All you can hear on the stream is in the background. I'm like, is this dude doing crack or something? Is he snorting rocks in between breaths?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Dare to keep Farty off drugs. Oh my god.
It's funny, I actually don't take drugs, never have.
That's not true. You know why?
Why?
Because you've taken cough medicine.
Uh,
Ah, I got you there.
apart from, like, you know, the normal
Okay.
shit.
The high from NyQuil is unbeatable. All right, I'm just gonna put that out there. The high from NyQuil is unbeatable. Drink like half the bottle, and you like wake up the next day and just like, high as a motherfucker. That is unbeatable.
Only if you do it as a suppository.
No, you don't have to do it just as a suppository. You fucking drunk shit. Goatman says, I snore very loud. My wife says it sounds like a male woolly being raped. What's a woolly?
I don't want to know the answer to that question.
I don't know,
Is
is
it-
that a long hair fairy? Furry?
Oh, Wookie. I was going to ask
Oh.
if a woolly was like a Sasquatch or something. ChemLab says, I think you have low standards on highs. I do. Only because I can't fuck with THC because it makes me hallucinate too bad. It makes me, like, fucking see shit I don't want to see and shit.
I stuck
Yeah.
my dick in a beehive once.
I bet you did.
Well, I was drunk, I pissed on an electric fence and zapped me cock.
Oh,
So is
well,
it like
damn.
is it like a charred hot dog now?
No.
Yeah,
No, it's
burn-
perfectly fine.
You-
Did it burn the
I'm pretty-
He
foreskin
was
off?
trying to.
I'm pretty sure I've been shooting blanks ever since, but hey, fuck it, who cares?
He was trying to chase away the drop bears.
Look at my shriveled dick. ChemLab asked if I've wondered if that would happen. If what would happen?
What, you get to zap up your cock and it really fucking hurts? Yes.
I've done it,
yes,
dude. I've
that's
done
what
it. That shit hurts. You feel it in your balls. You feel it in your bladder, and then like you want to stop pissing, but you can't because it's just like forcing more fluid out of you. So like you're there way longer than you need to be. and it is the worst feeling in the world. It's like standing in line at the DMV with someone sticking a fucking hot, I guess, coat hanger up your dick.
So it's kind of like Taco Bell.
Yes, just from the other end. Goatman says he raped a porcupine. Good for you, Goatman.
Oh.
That took some bravery.
The thing is, though, he likes a little prick, and he was just sticking it up his bum.
Ooh.
It's a mad lad.
So is that
Absolute mad lad.
is that rape then? Water is highly conductive, so it makes sense. Yeah, and your urine is more conductive than water is.
Yes, because it's got a higher salt content.
Yeah, it's got salt, it's got ammonia in it, it's got fucking what other electrolytic compounds does it have in it? It's got a ton of electrolytic compounds in it.
It's not just the electrolytic compounds; it's the particulates in it. That's all the different chemical particles that are in it help to create an electrolyte medium. So yeah.
So I like the honey whiskey. It just tastes like ass after it's down. I like it. I got some apple whiskey too for the drinking game. What was it, 3 weeks ago? That was some good shit.
I mean, here's a fun fact about electricity for you. Do you know that the same properties that allow electricity to move through an electrolyte substance are the same properties that allow it to move through smoke?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. So
because it's a mix. Yeah. It's a combination of the moisture and the substance within the moisture.
Yeah, and their closeness together, and fucking those high tension wires, the really high up ones. We've got bushfires out here that create enough smoke that's actually a potential risk for us.
Apparently, I'm turning Chem on. She says, "Stop it! You're turning me on." Well, I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with it. Oh man.
I feel like there's a Pokemon meme here.
There could be.
Not unless she's got some electrical device that she's getting herself off on.
Pikachu, no.
Goatman says she is moist. Kim says, zap.
Oh god. Say moist 2 more times and Omegon will show up.
Moist, moist, moist.
Omegon, where the fuck are you?
Can we rail on Snapchat? It's like the
If you want, but I'm not on it, so I don't know anything about it.
It's like the dumbest app I've ever seen. Like, are you just supposed to talk to strangers and post random pictures of yourself to people who aren't going to see it? Like, is it the perfect app for like pedophiles and fucking streakers and flashers?
I thought that was TikTok.
No, that's for Overwatch memes.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear? That's a Gundam did a fucking video. Like, bro, TikTok is like apparently like a fucking haven for just really creepy sons of bitches. I don't know how I feel about it. Now that I'm somewhat awake again. Fuck TikTok.
Now that you're somewhat awake again? You mean now that you're somewhat sober?
Sober, awake, it's basically the same thing.
No, those are two entirely different things. While one might lead to...
I don't care what you say.
The other, you're just being a prick. Goatman's, Farty says moist gusset.
Prick.
Goatman says... Farty says moist gusset. Goatman says it's for dick pics. Kem says she's soaking. And Goatman says dripping wet. I read that like the worst order. But I don't fucking care because I'm drunk.
That wasn't even an order. That was just words.
It was just words being said. So, Goatman starts off with, "She is moist." Kem responds, "I'm soaking, babe." Goatman says, "It's for dick pics." Farty goes, "Farty, what did you go? How did you say that?"
Most gusset.
And then Goatman says, "Dripping wet." Good job, ladies and gentlemen. You have just corrupted. You have just further corrupted the Exiled Opinion stream. Now join the Discord, you pricks. Link in the description. Since I stopped posting the links, okay, look, since I stopped posting the links in the chat, for the Discord, our bot problem has been solved. Unless Bree's been shooting the bots down.
Oh, are the porn spam bots gone?
Looks
finally?
like it. It looks like it because I haven't been posting the links in the chat. But there are links in the Discord.
Yeah, they all went to Reddit. Fucking faggots.
Yeah.
Wait,
Huh?
Miss Murder, I don't think Mad Dodge is here.
No, he's not here. He's too busy he's too busy cross-dressing. Cuz he's libertarian, he's got to cross-dress on July 3rd. And he's got to stay that way all the way until like 6 a.m. July 4th.
He just doesn't know yet.
Dude says he just doesn't know yet.
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 So what the fuck else can we rail on?
I don't know, man. Jim Beam honey tastes good going down, but the aftertaste is shit. Like, I like Jim Beam. I
Well,
like straight Jim Beam. Without the additive shit
But
in
it's
it.
Jim Beam honey.
But
It's
it's
Jim Beam honey, dude. What do you
The
expect?
Jim Beam apple, though, does not have an ass aftertaste.
Yeah, but you're going with honey. Like, do you really expect it to taste that good?
I mean, it tastes good on the way down. But it's not good after it's out of your mouth. It's like I would rather lick a cat's asshole than have that taste on my tongue.
Daddy, no.
Goatman says fun stream is fun. Look at that. Fuck you, Doku. Oh my god, fuck you, man. I'm almost
I aim
as
to
wasted.
please.
Oh man, what was that stream where I was really fucking wasted? I like got up to piss
Which
in the middle
one?
of the stream. I got up to piss in the middle of the stream and I could not speak English at all.
Which one?
I don't remember which one that was. Let me look at
I-
the backlog. Let me look at the backlog.
The Godzilla one was pretty entertaining.
No, there was one. It was me, you. It was the three of us, and who else was it? I want to say it was memes, but I don't think it was memes.
Not
Was it
Dodge.
memes?
Wasn't Hellboy. Was it Unplanned? I think it was Unplanned.
ChemLab wants in the stream.
So give her the link. Shit.
Someone
Go on
give
the
her the
fucking
link.
Discord.
Who's got the link? I can have the link.
There's the link. Take it. Take it like a big girl. Goatman says it's hard
No.
to get drunk when you have 4 kids.
It's fucking easy to get drunk when you have 4 kids. They don't
Yeah,
drink
just
as
throw
much, so
yourself
there's
in a
plenty
blender.
left for you. No, they don't drink as much, so there's plenty left for you.
No, it's hard to get drunk when you have 4 kids. No, you just throw yourself into a blender. Those 4 kids will sip you up real quick.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, I know it was like a couple months ago.
You're asking What stream were we drunk on a couple of... We're always drunk on stream,
See.
motherfucker.
Oh, it was the hashtag bacon cheeseburger stream. That's the one it was.
I don't think I was there for that one.
No, you were. That was our 3.5 hour stream.
Oh.
That was a stream that went on way too long and we drank too much and I got up like halfway through and couldn't fucking stand up. Miss Murder says, sorry, it was just on Addie's stream and he tried to pull some shit. Well, you're welcome to come on our stream and pull some shit.
Will someone give her the fucking link?
It's there. It's like 2 chats up from Goatman.
Oh.
Goatman's last thing. He says, I'm keeping the white race strong. Oh, you can't say that, dude. You're going to get Dodge's channel nuked. Oh my god, dude. He's already got a hate speech strike. We were going to talk about that. Oh my god, we're going to talk about that.
We're very accepting here.
Dodge got a hate speech strike. Dude, for real. He got a hate speech strike. Because
yeah, that was only because someone got pissed off because Tema gave shit.
Yeah. The link's in the chat, guys. It's right there. Oh, wait, sorry. That's not the right link. I gotta fucking... I'm drunk. You gotta leave me alone.
Herpy derp.
It is right here. Man. I'll let anyone sit on my lap and talk about the first thing that comes up.
Daddy, no.
Goatman says, "Why? No, dude, you can't say that shit. Come on, man. You're
Jeez,
gonna get
Frank, that's
Dodge's
the one
channel
you're
Right
nuked.
out, kid.
You're
Jeez,
gonna.
Frank, that's one hell of a big clitoris you got there.
It is. It is. I'm just looking out for Dodge's channel. If we weren't streaming on Dodge's channel, I wouldn't give a shit. But he already has a hate speech strike. We can't say that shit. Come on, Goat.
No, the white is only half right because the white is also half left as well.
We here on the Exiled Opinions channel and Mad Dodge Productions, everything we say is in jest.
We don't endorse.
It's in jest. We're just having fun.
I'm Batman. I posted a new link, Chem and Miss Murder. It's right under Miss Murder's last chat and right above Chem's last chat. Goatman is sitting here laughing. You fucking prick. Quit laughing at us. If we weren't streaming on Dodge's channel, we would be like, whatever, say whatever you want. We've given up on the YouTube channel for the most part, I think. We're just using that as fucking storage until the D-Live shit takes off.
I can't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant.
Miss Murder says, give me a sec. She's got to... I'm assuming she's got to put her makeup on.
One.
Oh.
Fuck you, Barney. Oh, man.
Chicken makeup, straighten the boobs, pop in the blob catcher.
The hell kind of drop bear bullshit are you talking about?
Blob catcher.
Blob catcher.
Is that like a... Is that like some new form of koala?
Miss Murder says no, dealing with shit. See, I was just trying to have some fun, and you went and ruined it. You ruiner.
Damn it, Miss Murder.
You murdered my
Just
fun,
got her-
Miss Murder.
Got our hopes up and everything.
Dealing with shit. Just flush the toilet. That was...
Fuck you, party.
I stopped at the truck stop and everything.
Aim for the bowl and everything. Dude, you wouldn't believe how many times I've actually seen people be flummoxed by that little... Now, is it in the hole or is it behind the bowl?
It's in the tank.
Oh, fuck it, I'll just do it in the floor in front of it.
Have you ever upper
That's happened
deckered?
too.
Have you ever upper deckered someone? We'll start with Farty. Have
No.
you ever upper deckered someone?
No.
Have you, Doku?
No.
All right, I have. So that means I take a drink. I guess
Just
we're
can't
playing
get
that
the link
wrong,
to
aren't we? Can't get the link to connect. Oh well. Why are you so useless, Cam?
Well, that's no fun.
Blah, 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 blah.
Could have
Copy.
sworn I heard her.
No, she's not even in here. Cam, go on Discord, and I will link you on Discord.
What's the link there? Ugh.
Shut up, Marty, you prick.
Well, had to be done. Someone had to do it, and that will be me.
You dummy.
Uh,
Okay, Miss Murder, I'm gonna DM it to you on Discord. There you go. Enjoy. And can we instigate a cat fight? Okay. So Cheap Choker's still on our Discord, but Kem is not, so I don't know where the fuck to send this.
who, what, the where now?
F you, you keep posting busted. I'm posting the link!
Google hates you.
They're trying to censor you.
I blame Amy Schumer. Oh, Kimosabi.
Yeah.
Super berries. Oh.
Here we go.
Yep. There we go. Is that Miss Murder? Is that Miss Murder or is that Kem?
That's Murder.
Nice Murder. Hi, Murder. How's it going?
Up.
Alright,
Kim is in L holding pen.
Okay, let's do this. Holding pen. Okay. Oh, I gave you a blue. I was looking for red. Shit.
Fucking derp.
Derp. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp,
Womp,
derp, derp.
womp, womp.
Womp, womp. So, how was your day, Miss Murder? How was it going today?
How the hell do you think?
Living the single life?
No. Irritated beyond reason.
Oh, sounds like you need a hug and a drink. Which would you like first?
I need a drink. You try to hug me, I might hurt you.
But I give good
Oh,
hugs.
that's don't forget to put the roofie in the drink then.
I give good hugs.
And roofies.
And struggle snuggles.
Mm. No, I'm just dealing with some shit that
Would you like to
Sure, the man
espouse some of
tried
the...
to. Not really. It's just not even worth bringing up.
Do you wanna talk about it? We'll talk about it. Let's shift our attention. Rico
No,
8181 says, "Good day,
I'm not.
fellow Aussie."
This is between me, Addie, and a few select other people who are there.
Okay,
So,
that's fair. Fair enough. We won't push it. Goatman says, "Snuggle snuggles."
Long story short, for just to clarify whatever, there are certain people who I will not be around, I will not stream with, I will not associate with, and certain people decided not to tell me, like, hey, this person has a link to this, with them fully knowing that I don't associate with certain people. And so, yeah, I'm not very happy with them right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ew.
Cam, I gave you the link, so if you don't connect, that's all on you. Well, it sucks. That's a shitty position to be in, murder. That's a shitty position to be in. Because I wouldn't want to be in that position, and that's shitty. But
No,
we can drink.
especially after someone brings him up, or that person up, and then it's just like, oh, they just, pop it. It's like, really? You're going to put me in that? Really?
Yeah, people are
I
shitty.
know. Yeah, well, it's whatever. I don't care. I've said my piece.
Yeah, people are just shitty. I should know. I'm one of them.
Remember?
Jesus
Talking about
effing Christ, about
nice as
time.
fuck. Oh,
Bullshit.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Those lip piercings are hot. Hot as fuck.
Oh God. What the hell?
What?
I can.
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
Thanks. Didn't know my.
Can't see shit. There's no light. I was
There we
doing something
go.
else.
I saw it as soon as she.
Yay.
I saw it as soon as she spawned in. Those lip piercings are hot as fuck. Okay.
JK, did not realize there was video call on this bitch.
I have a thing for piercings and tattoos, so that's just me.
Must remember to go and have a wank over it later.
Fuck you, farty. I don't need a wank. I'll just go upstairs and bug my wife. Wake up. Time to roll over.
Uh-oh. I just got a court date.
What?
That was a couple of hours ago. Wow. Fuck the cops. Fucking a bunch of faggots now have a court date.
Is that on his server?
Oh, it's on his general page.
Oh my, I gotta look at this. Now I need to know the drama.
Yeah, I know, same. Because he hasn't put down what it's for, of course.
Let's see. Where's Dodge's
He's got
server?
3 court dates.
Lascivious behavior.
He's got 3 court dates now. What'd he do? Try that sovereign citizen bullshit again?
This land is my land. This land is your land. If you don't get off, I'll blow your head off.
Mocha!
This land was made for only me. So, more developing on that as it happens. I sent him a link for the fucking for the thing for the stream. So if he joins us, he joins us. I just sent
For
it
the
to him
thing?
again. Should I send it to him for a third time? I'll send it to him a third time just to spam him a little.
Well, if you're gonna
Poke him a little
spam him,
bit.
at least go all out.
Yeah, go
You
a
gotta
whole
say,
page
like-
at least.
At least like 15, 20 times.
You should see my screen. Oh my god. I'm not sharing this because it would break confidentiality, but my god. I just sent him like 40 links to the hangout, all connected to
man.
each other. I hit Control V so many fucking times.
God, and you thought I was bad, but I told you, Kim is more of an asshole than I am.
Yeah, I think I actually rubbed off on you a little bit.
You can rub me
Well,
off all day, baby.
I was going to say, I mean, I rubbed on you, I know that. Maybe rubbed you off, but
Rub harder, baby, harder.
ah.
I am so glad I'm wearing earbuds for this.
I'm sorry.
And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
spent.
Like,
Cheers, mates. Come on, use your words.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong that I kind of want to mac on your girl, Doku?
I'm just gonna. Thanos didn't go far enough.
Thanos
man.
didn't go far enough.
Thanos did
Murder,
not
you,
go far enough. No, he did not. And on
murder, you
that
love
note,
us.
you kind of like the plague love the plague.
Oh, but we haven't finished rubbing yet.
Oh shit.
Suffer.
Don't worry, Murder. I'll rub you too. I mean,
Yeah, Rico says just rub one out together, guys.
It's a party.
Rub the grub, then flick the bean. Oh my God, Goat Man. You're
ew, never call it grub again. It's disgusting.
I gotta piss now.
Good for
Speaking of
you.
grub
No one-
worms,
Oh,
Hey,
good
my
for you.
dick is not a grub worm, alright? It's more like a night crawler.
oh.
Alright, I gotta
But
piss,
they-
I'll be right back.
Oh, so he's saying it has length, but they still can't feel it.
no,
Is
they
that-
can
is
feel
that-
it. It just makes their stomach churn.
I mean, it's useful for fishing.
Nah, night crawlers are crappy.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They only work. It only works for small fish. It don't work for anything bigger than a bluegill.
Ooh.
Take that as you
Well,
will.
You chicken.
Why would
well,
you
it's a good
waste
thing I-
perfectly good chicken? Why would you do that? It's like using shrimp to go for catfish. It's like why
Well,
are you gonna
more okay. Well,
fish? Why are you gonna fish with a bait that costs like what $15 per pound versus something that costs $2 per pound?
who says I'm buying chicken? I'm just talking Zelda style
I
and
was talking-
link it
I was-
up.
Hey, get out of
my
chair.
No,
Get out of my chair.
no, not getting out of my chair. This ain't your chair. It's my chair.
Oh shit, you can't.
I want the chair.
How much you want to bet he's talking to a cat?
$5.
I will not take that bet because I know I would lose.
Well, I know for a fact he is talking to a cat, so.
$5 and a grub worm.
Fucking
Rico is getting pissed at the
Oh,
restream bot as well. What the hell?
star. Come here.
Okay,
It's okay.
so I tried to get my cat out of my. I came back to the
okay.
stream.
Oh, so I was right.
I tried to get my cat out of my chair.
We
and
know. We heard you.
I picked her up and
We-
dropped her. Her face hit the fucking the chair
Wait, how
behind
dare you
me.
drop that cat? How dare you drop
She
that?
wiggled. She
Man,
wiggled.
it always falls on its feet.
No, she landed on her face. She's a fucking derp.
You got a derp ass cat then.
She's a fucking derp, aren't you, baby girl? Yeah. Your daddy's little derp. But Daddy loves you.
A derp is a derp is a derp of derp.
Dude, I'm seriously about to go hunt down my neighbors and fucking murder them for setting off fireworks at this hour. Because my dog has been attached to my freaking hip all damn night.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Star
this
Nut.
cat just farted. Oh, it's one of those nasty cat farts.
Ew, those are bad.
Oh. You disgusting creature, you.
Oh.
She loves you.
Fuck you,
Smells my
Doku.
stinking cat farts.
Fuck you, Doku. You want in on this too, Farty? You're just gonna be silent.
I don't know, saying farty is
Oh,
a
he's out
little
of
too
breath.
on the
Farty's out of-
nose, wouldn't you say?
Farty's out of breath. He must have been out fucking the drop bears.
No, I was laughing so hard, my fucking guts were killing me. Literally, my back was seizing up and everything. It actually started to hurt really bad.
So funny it hurts, huh? Putting it to new levels. Goatman says Korean cat barbecue is yummy. Yes.
Where's Aunt Jack when you need him?
Right? Where is Aunt Jack? Come on, Aunt Jack, get in on this money, man. You fucking prick. Where are you? So, Rico, why are you pissed at the restream bot?
Because it's kinky.
Because it keeps killing off all the e-spots.
Oh,
Ooh.
happy Independence Days, you fuckers.
It's not Independence Day yet for another half hour for the West Coast, so I was holding off. You big prick.
You guys
no.
close enough.
Yeah, well, that's why the 13 colonies came before you guys, so fuck off.
Oh.
I was-
Oh.
Hey, I was born and raised in one of the original 13 colonies. Isn't there right, Ravage?
And
Yeah.
is that some kind of feat?
It is. Because I had to move from here to here to
Goku and I
Wisconsin.
have stayed alive in the DC area for this entire time. That's a feat.
Somehow.
You slow ass fucks. It's been fucking the 4th of July out here for 16 and a half fucking hours.
Yeah,
What
but
are
it
you still
doesn't mean
waiting
anything to you because you live in a land that doesn't exist.
You don't know,
No,
but
he
what are you
lives in
waiting
a
for?
land of criminals.
Not all of us are criminals.
Richie
That's
says
a
he's not
shame.
angry at the restream bot. I just didn't tag him in the comment above that one by accident. Okay. All good. He says it's 3:56 for him in the afternoon.
Sounds like a 4th of July to me. Now go take some
Sounds like a-
fireworks.
Get drunk and blow shit up time. However, 2:30 in the morning is not appropriate timing for fireworks. I'm sorry.
I don't like fireworks whatsoever anymore. They irritate the shit out of me.
2:30 in the morning. Who wants to light this cherry bomb between my ass cheeks?
I'm pretty much of the opinion that if you set off fireworks, I'm kind of hoping you lose a finger.
I want to lose a finger.
Yeah.
Can I go lose a finger, guys?
Can't
How
lose
about-
a
how
finger
about
if you
this?
stick
How
it up your butthole.
How about this? How about we just
Yes,
set
you can.
up and I'll just strap it off for you?
Wait,
Oh,
what
that's
about a
neat.
strap-on?
I said chop it off for you.
Oh, I heard strap on too. No, I'm sorry. No
I got-
tasty backsies.
I got a little aroused and I thought I heard strap-on.
Honey, you are not dumb enough for me.
Huh?
You're not dumb at all.
Sparkle me harder, baby.
I'm not
Hey, Miss
Twilight enough.
Murder.
Hmm.
Guess what? I think I could be dumb enough for you.
No, honey. No, honey. I don't do women.
Oh.
Ooh, hot burn on you.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
No, I really don't. No. No, this is actually like a serious issue.
Oh.
I don't go near women.
Wow, the two of you
I
actually
don't
really
date
do sound
women.
similar.
No, I mean I don't date them. I barely associate with them.
Yeah, I find that women have a
Oh,
hard
that's
time
because
getting
they're
along.
only good for sex.
Wow,
no, it's
Kim.
it's actually because I was emotionally abused by them.
Oof.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
so-
need a good stiff drink.
Yeah. No.
I would
Among
say-
other things.
I would say emphasis on the stiff part, but I'm not so sure.
Oh no, I have that. He's just, not in state, but
Farty, you should say something now.
Something now.
I'm sorry, Miss Murder. I'm just trying to help you make light of the situation.
I know. It's just I'm just irritated right now. I'm beyond done with several people.
Well, fuck them.
Fuck 'em, kill 'em, and eat 'em.
No, I'd rather just kill them. But then again, one of them is just kind of killing himself, so.
Yay! He'll be out of your life soon.
Well,
no,
you're
if
in- you're
no,
in
if
better
I had
company.
if I had my way, there would be several. Put it to you this way: if I could get away with it, there'd be way too many bodies. There'd be another murder castle in Chicago. I'm telling you that right now.
Nice. So a couple chats here. Goatman says, agree, fireworks suck. People overuse them for every fucking thing now.
Yeah,
Rico
I would
says,
agree with you, Goat
yeah.
Man, completely. Especially when they do them, or they do it at the most inappropriate times. Like, great example. Here, let's set off fireworks on fucking Memorial Day when 90%, fucking anyone with a brain stem are going, Yeah, no, this is actually a pretty solemn holiday. Why are we celebrating it? This is not, no, that's highly inappropriate.
Yeah. Rico says if you ever come across a guy with an eye patch and only 3 fingers, you know he sells some killer fireworks. He says it's Rich O. Oh, okay. Yeah. But that's okay. You're an American. I'll let it slide. LMAO kidding. Okay. You want to fight
Yeah.
Richo? You want to fight Richo?
What?
Let's go, Richo. I'm just messing with you.
You know, buddy, blokes in the EOD usually have nicknames like Lefty and Fingers and stuff like that because they're usually
Yes.
missing those things.
That was an H.H. Holmes reference. Thank you for getting that.
Oh, yes. I didn't want to interrupt the current flow of
The
conversation,
current
but
banter.
Yes, that was an H.H. Holmes reference.
I love
Reference.
you.
I've never.
Also known as Herman Webster Mudgett.
Yeah.
He actually had 2 murder castles. One, the second one was supposed to be in Texas, but they never got around for construction. So technically, there was 2.
Wait, are you in the Central Time Zone, Murder?
Me, yes. I'm in the
Holy
Midwest.
Shit. I'm in Milwaukee,
Yeah.
dude.
Get your ass over to Chicago.
I'm legit in Milwaukee. Yeah, I will once I get a car. I'll come hang out with you. We'll have
Why?
a drink.
No, God, no.
Nah, that ain't happening, man. That ain't happening. I'm married.
Why did that sound more like Seinfeld than porn?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm married, dude. That ain't happening. But I'll come down and have a drink.
But no, I have rules. No, I'm sorry. If I have bigger balls than the guy, it's not happening.
Wow.
But hey, honey, truth hurts. You caught me in a
Hey, man.
mood.
Balls are just penis titties.
What? I mean, I guess I can.
I'd be stealing that if I was in a better mood, but now I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, not wrong, but.
Well, I guess you're right, Ken, because mine are hanging way lower and they are a lot older.
Goatman
Do your
says.
balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Yes, that's
Can you
because I
tie
don't
'em
wear
in a
underwear.
knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow?
So another quick chat. Goatman says, "Glad I subbed to Mad Dodge. This is a fun streaming crew." Yeah, but we're not. I mean, we're in good with Mad Dodge, but we do our own. We're on our own channel over on Exiled Opinions on both D Live and YouTube. So there's that. You might wanna
Yeah,
consider subbing us.
we kind of do our own thing. We're sort of a
All over
we're a
the place.
unique bunch.
We have a lot of our own shit on that channel. You can go back and watch our backlog, and you might enjoy some of it. And some of it, a lot of it is just shit, but you might enjoy some of it. Let's face it.
Optimism.
This is not a very good show, I don't think. But we have fun with it, and that's all that matters to me is we have fun with it.
Ooh, sweet, sucker.
Me and Doku.
Speak for yourself.
What? Oh, Doku can't have fun unless he's shoving a fireball bottle up his ass.
Or a cigarette butt.
Or a cigarette butt. Are you smoking with your crack there, sir?
Oh, that joke is so played out. You have no idea.
That was no. You deserve nothing for that. You
I
deserve
don't care.
absolutely no.
I
no,
enjoyed it,
nothing.
and that's all that matters. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back.
I've been
Nothing
hearing
hinders
that
me.
joke for the past, 4 years now.
I don't care. I haven't heard it.
Nothing hinders me.
Nothing hinders you, obviously.
Oh, I can think of a few things that would hinder
Actually,
you.
yeah.
I can think of a few things I could do that would hinder you.
Uh-oh.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey now, lady.
No.
Hey, Miss Lady Pants, you back off my man's there.
Uh-oh.
I don't want your man. I don't do sloppy seconds.
Oof.
Oh. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
You do that. You do that.
I will.
It's okay,
While I
he's
smoke a
going to
cigarette
stroke
using
his
my butt
dick
cheeks.
while using his tears as lube.
Oh.
Doku's tear ducts were removed for a science experiment. Sorry.
Oh, believe me, they were not. I've seen him cry way too many times.
Wait, Doku
Wow,
cries like a bitch?
I just got triple teamed. What is this?
Wait, does Doku cry like a bitch? Let me
You're
find
used
out.
to that.
I was about to say, as much of a masochist you are, you'd think you'd be used to that.
Thanks,
are
Goatman.
savage.
Goatman says he just subbed to us on Sub to Exiled Opinions. Awesome, thank you. We really appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much, Goatman.
Yo, man, you're good people. You make me laugh.
Our goal is to hit 100 subscribers by October.
That would be very
Actually,
nice.
I think I just tipped over 300 myself on my own channel. Let me double check that.
So how's
Yeah.
that theme song go? Goat man.
You prick.
Okay, Jim Brewer.
Overwatch League just started a
Something like
rerun.
that.
I don't fucking care. Overwatch League can shove
It's
itself up
Blizzard.
its own ass.
It's Blizzard Activision. Why the fuck should you care?
I don't mind playing Overwatch League. I'm just not gonna. Or I don't mind playing Overwatch. Rather, I'm just not gonna sit there and fucking watch something that I want to play.
I watch game streaming for the sole purpose of I'm too poor to buy the game.
Yeah,
So
that makes
have to
sense.
compensate.
At least you can enjoy it vicariously through watching it, right?
Yeah.
So
You
I
know,
have.
I've got a few games. I'm also not that great of a gamer, so.
Dude, I can't play
don't need to
anything
be-
that's... Oh, sorry.
You
Keep
don't
going.
need to be great at being a gamer. You just need to have fun with it. That's all.
Yeah, no, like the Commodore 64 fucking ruined playing the games for me. So yeah, I prefer to watch too. It's a lot less stressful for me.
Dude, honestly, I think you might be one of the only old people on here that knows what a Commodore 64 is.
I played on a Commodore.
Here's one that'll stump a lot of yous, an Aquarius.
No, I played that.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't remember.
We
I
bought
don't
it.
remember much of it, but I remember playing on one.
Yeah, that's because it was released in like 1981 or two.
Yeah,
and it
we
was
got it
out
secondhand.
What about a 3DO?
Never
yeah,
had
I
a 3DO.
remember 3DO.
I never had a 3DO, but I wanted one, and the only
Dude,
reason
that
I never
and
had
Neo
one.
Geos.
Right, the Aquarius, right? It came out either 81 or 82, and fucking my dad bought one, and like 3 months later, the company went bust. You couldn't get any programs or anything for it.
I got you beat, but it's not mine. It was my mom's. My mom had the original Solo System Pong.
Nice.
Like, all you could play was Pong. I think that came out in 78 or 79. I don't know, I could be wrong. My memory's shot.
Yeah, I always thought the game Pong was about a game about a public toilet.
Toads. Yeah. Try to keep the ball on that side. No! No! Move the balls to this
flush or
side.
full.
Goatman
Half
says-
flush or full, both.
Goatman says, yeah, games are about having fun. I bought my Commodore 64 in 84. I didn't get a Commodore 64 till like 92, but then we got it at like a garage sale or, I
I was
guess,
about to say.
I guess Farty, it would be closest to like a car boot sale for you. For like $20 US. I don't know what that would be in Australian dollars of like
Yeah,
45,
30 bucks. something
I
like that.
know.
30
Yeah,
bucks.
30 bucks.
But yeah, we got it at like a garage sale for pretty cheap. But I never had a 3DO because they were so expensive, and they're too expensive now. Like 3DOs are running like almost twice is what they were originally because they originally retailed at like $600.
Yeah,
And
it's well.
They sold so few units because it was so expensive.
If you guys ever want to get old school video games or video game systems, check out. I don't even know if they're still in business, but Starland.com.
Starland.com.
Yeah.
All right.
They used to actually have like legit stores, but I think now they just do and it's all like, I mean, they have some modern stuff, but it's mostly like vintage gaming.
I went to starland.com and I got Starfest Denver. Starfest, the universe of everything. It looks like a convention.
That's not. Let me try to find it.
It's a convention website. It redirects to a convention website.
Yeah, that's fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. eStarland.
eStarland. Don't fucking raspberry at me. All right, yeah, I brought it up. Let's see. Let's see what a 3DO costs on there.
She just fluffed from her front bum.
I bet. Let's see. 3DO
kinky.
repairs, diagnostic services, NES RF switch, 3DO controller, $15 out of stock. 3DO game secrets, $12.50. 3DO repairs, $45 or $40 rather. They got a bunch of 3DO games, like all 10 of them that were released.
They also used to do the original Xbox upgrades to make them super Xboxes.
Yeah.
With all of the emulators and stuff added onto the hard drive.
Oh, is that the shop in Maryland?
It was one of them, but the other one you're talking about was Pandora's Box.
So the only hardware they have for the 3DO is the digital video module, which just turns the coax cable into an RGB cable. Let's see, they do the repairs for $45, 30, $40, 45, $40. They got some good prices on the games. Like Theme Park, that's a really expensive title. It's out of stock right now, but they sell those. They sell Theme Park copies for $11 to $22. It looks like. So that's a good price. Bounty Hunter, that's a pretty good price. $11 or $10.50 to $30. Oh, Real Pinball, 10 to 21, 22. Space Pirates, $12.78, no manual.
These aren't little those little Tiger handheld fucking LCD.
No, these are the discs for the 3DO. The 3DO was like a CD-based system.
And
Wing Commander. Wing Commander
was
for $14.16.
Wait, you can get
so
Wing
ahead
Commander.
of its time.
I mean,
you can get Wing Commander for what?
$14.16 to $29.50. They're
Holy
out of
shit.
stock right now, but that's a really good price.
Yeah,
Wolfenstein
that's
3DO.
a stupid good deal.
Wolfenstein 3DO from $26.08 to $57.95. That's a pretty good price because Wolfenstein 3DO is like $150 when you go on eBay.
Yeah, that's freaking surprising.
Yeah, well, let it be known here. If anybody thinks Kim is
you're
not a gamer
welcome.
girl, yeah, if anybody thinks Kim is not a gamer girl, an actual gamer girl, let it be known now. Kim is a fucking gurk. She's a gurk.
She's a gurk.
She's a gurk.
I have
A geek
no
girl.
Why do I feel like that's somehow offensive?
Well, if I called
was
you a
just
gamer
about-
girl, it would be. If I called you a gamer girl, it would actually be offensive.
I think both are just offensive. Just call her a gamer and be done with it.
Well, I'll just call her a fucking nerd, like she deserves.
I'm not a gamer, honestly, not anymore. I can't I can't traverse 3D platforms, so I haven't been a gamer for many, many years.
Okay, miss, I've memorized every single fucking secret fucking thing with Donkey Kong 64.
No, not 64.
Every single
DKC.
every single fucking Donkey Kong game.
No, every single original secret from Donkey Kong Country.
Fair enough.
All right, so I
Fucking
found
nerd.
a Gold Star 3DO for
Dick.
$325 with $8.10 shipping for parts. I found another Gold Star 3DO for $350, $20 shipping. Let's see, the Panasonic Real 3DO for $150. Another one for $230. For the $150 is $16.15 shipping. The $230 is $5 shipping. There's a $232 one for $22 shipping. These things do not sell cheap. Here's one for $56.
Yeah,
For
because they
parts and
probably all
repairs.
saw the fucking AVGN episode about it and then thought, oh, cool, they're getting popular again. We'll try and sell them for as much as we can.
Well, the problem with it is that there are two different types. There are two different versions of the 3DO console, and one of them is more popular than the other. Here's one for $150. I could probably buy that right now, but it's a Japanese
And the
only.
The 3DO, that was Philips, wasn't it?
Panasonic.
Ah,
I
yeah,
think
that
they
one's the one
had
that
a
looked like a
Philips. I think
Is
they
that the one that looked like a VCR?
yes and no. I think the Philips one, because I think they had a contract with Philips in the U.S. To
'Cause
release.
if it's the one I'm thinking of, they had like about 15 different versions of it around the world.
Yeah, there was the two main versions were the real and the gold one. Like those are like the most accessible ones. The Gold Star is the Gold Star. The Gold Star one is the one that looked more like a VHS player, but it was still a disc-based system.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the game console I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, well, every different version had a different control setup, and they ranged from bloody circular scratch pads to friggin' bloody old Atari type bloody things
Yeah.
to just your normal VCR remote control. And
Yeah, and it was all region specific too. Like each console had like a different region setting, and because it had a different region setting, it looked completely different.
also, too, the worst thing about it was because of the using the remote control setup for the controllers, the infrared system wasn't all that crash hot, and the controllers were arguably, apparently, the worst ever made.
Oh yeah, they're not good
I have
controllers.
no idea what fuckers are talking about. I really don't.
It's all right. We'll talk about something you do know about after this. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're talking
Bring
about
something
boy
up.
stuff women's. Don't interrupt uns.
Go. Oh my God, Marty, that was wrong. Go ahead, murder. What do you want to talk about? Bring it up. We've been going long enough where it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying. I was just saying. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. That is literally it.
No, it's all good. We want to include you. We don't want to be. We don't want to be called sexists.
Do you want to talk about hair and makeup?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my
Okay,
God,
I might.
So,
What's that, Miss Murder?
I just actually hurt you all for that.
I'm sorry. It was just way too good of an opportunity.
That almost killed my soul a little bit inside.
We can talk about serial killers some more.
How about I just murder you all?
I'm down for that.
That won't be very easy considering we're so far apart.
Well, like I keep telling everybody else, if you can get past the snakes, the spiders, the bloody jellyfish, the sharks,
Oh,
the
no.
fucking crocodiles,
No.
the armed emus, the fucking the drop bears, the bunyips, and all the fucking serial killers and backpacker murderers, if you can get that far, you can fucking have at it, sweetheart.
Oh, I've been into your country. You're killing yourselves, so that's already done for me. So I don't need to fucking waste the money to go on a trip down there. What? It's true. Y'all are just killing yourselves. You're destroying your own country.
Yeah. Couple of chats
we
here
are?
from Goat Man. Goatman says I'm PC Master Race. Good for you. He says you can play any console game via emulator. That's not true. You can't play the
No.
Xbox One right now.
No. Actually, there are a bunch of CD-based games that emulators can't really do.
You know what? Actually, a game that I really miss. The one game I really, really missed, and it's an old fucking game, and it's a kid's game that I used to play when I was real little. It was called Dinosaur Adventure 3D,
I remember that game.
and it was, oh my god, it was awesome. It was like the perfect game for like 9-year-olds, which was literally about the age that I was, and it would teach you about dinosaurs and shit, and you could do puzzles, and then you got to fight a giant, and a T-Rex was like the boss at the end. And that
Hey.
it was great.
Do you guys remember
that sounds
Math Blaster
badass.
and Number
It
Munchers?
was.
Yes. Oh
It was
God.
amazing. Ugh.
F that, dude. Oh
What
my.
about what the fuck was it called? That other like learning game that was just so much fun. the hell was it called?
What was the plot?
It was like Number Munchers, but it wasn't.
Number Munchers. I vaguely
Grammar
remember.
Munchers. That was it.
See that I didn't play that one.
Really?
I never got that. No, dude, I was fucking poor. Okay.
I played it in school.
Where? No.
Speaking of school and video games, yes.
I don't mean the one that was like on like the big ass floppy disk looking thing. I'm talking about like the slightly more updated computer game where it was just like a bunch of still pictures.
Yeah, no,
It wasn't pixelated, it was just like a bunch of still pictures. That was fun.
The
Goatman
original
wants to
Where in the
know
World is
if
Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, the game of life.
Goatman
I only had
says,
the board game of that,
yeah.
and it always ended violently.
All right.
Oh no, that's the funny thing with the board game for the game of life. I
That's
always
what happens
ended
when you
up
live
beating
in
out
a
my parents, especially
You
my
can't
mother,
go out.
which pissed her off. Like legitimately pissed her off.
Farty, you're an asshole.
You know, it's been funny and neither about it.
I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at chat.
She's
So
gonna-
give me a minute.
She's gonna hop a plane and just feed you huntsman spiders. Goatman wants to
Sure.
know if you ever play a game that you loved as a kid, but as an adult it sucks, or it's just kind of okay.
Yeah, that's what I said, the game of life.
I find the game of life to be nowadays. I find it to be very, very, very unrealistic because I always got like that giant Victorian mansion thing. I'm talking about the board game though.
Right.
And it had like a big wraparound porch, and the mortgage was like fucking less than a few $100s, like it was like a few $100s or something. And I look at that now, and I'm like, that is total bullshit. Okay, there is no way that would be under a mill. Huge ass fucking house, and then the one shitty house, the fucking what was it, like the fucking bungalow that was like cracked down the middle because of an earthquake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, even that would be $800. That was like $200 a month for a mortgage. I'm like, bullshit. That was in Chicago. That'd be fucking $800 easy.
Yeah. I played a lot of Risk when I was a kid, but now when I go back and play it, I'm just like, this is just dumb.
Yeah, I never understood that game myself.
Like, I understood it, and I still understand it, but it's just... It didn't grow up with me.
To this day, I'm still trying to figure out where Carmen Sandiego is.
Yeah.
Mostly because I
She's
just want to know
in-
what color her panties
Can I
are.
help you?
She's chilling with Waldo.
No.
Yeah, you
she's-
need to call him.
She's in the fireball bottle you stuck up your ass, Doku.
Well, in the
Oh.
video that I saw, she doesn't wear panties.
That bottle was empty, buddy. Come on.
That's what she wanted you to believe. She's the master of disguise.
It was empty for a reason.
No, believe me.
Yeah, no, in the video I saw she doesn't wear panties and she likes big black cocks.
Damn.
Oh, that's just kinky. That's just kinky as hell.
Was
Damn
she
it, Carmen.
surrounded by 6 large dudes?
Yeah.
Well,
It's like we're inside a Carmen San Diego.
So, speaking of games, I back Subverse, right? And they're having a hell of a time sending me my fucking key. I'm a little upset about it.
Sorry. It's okay, baby.
I'm a little upset
Oh.
about it
is
because
Timple mad?
I'm a little upset about it personally because like I think it's a mailer demon issue that's out of their controls because they're like working on a custom mail server, I guess. It's just really fucking dumb. I want my game. Goatman said
Give me your
found...
off-brand.
There you go. Goatman said I found Carmen's dirty panties and was satisfied. That's wrong.
Oh, see, that's the thing. We didn't have to figure out where in the world she was. She was hiding them in herself all along.
Wow. She was hiding in her own
Goatman's keeping him in her closet, or keeping her in her closet.
in a little box underneath his bed.
We'll never tell.
There's a drum out in the backyard. What's in it? Don't know. Won't look.
Thump, thump. Thump, thump.
The Telltale can't San Diego.
Oh, God.
We're going to hell, aren't we?
Probably.
In a glorious ham basket.
I think I played
All
this
I gotta
game
say
once.
is that fucking Satan better have coffee.
I can't
Yeah.
go to hell.
I don't know about coffee, but I know there'll be booze.
I'm still kind of
Yeah,
tripping
okay.
a little bit that Disney fans are like, these are diverse actors who could play Prince Eric. I'm tripping on that a little bit.
Mm,
Yo, do you remember the N64 game Snowboard Kids?
No.
I remember the
Oh.
N64 game Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, if you
Donkey
didn't, I
Kong
would-
64. It's not Donkey Kong Country.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking care what it's called. I just remember playing it. I remember the bongo game. There was a bongo Donkey Kong game. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember having it. I never played it.
Banjo. Oh, no, Banjo-Kazooie.
No, they came with bongos. It was like a rhythm game.
Oh, you're talking. I know what you're talking about. They
Yeah.
had the actual. I know exactly what. Wasn't it called? It was Bongo something.
I'm gonna look it up.
know it
Jungle
was
Beat
Bunga Party.
Bongos. It was called Donkey
Bunga-
Kong Jungle Beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunga bunga party.
Why does Jungle Beat just sound so wrong?
well,
It's a genre of techno.
because you want it to sound wrong. That's why.
That's why I never played it, because it was an N64, or not an N64, it was a GameCube game. I didn't have a GameCube, but I bought it anyway because I wanted the Donkey Kong game.
Makes sense.
AKA, let's teach your children to masturbate efficiently.
By smacking some drums? How does that work,
Mhm.
Doku? Well, tell me how those skills
Don't ask
translate.
questions.
You know what? Don't question him on this one.
Tell me how those skills
It's
translate.
creepy.
No, I don't
Don't
care.
ask
How do
questions you
those-
don't want the answer to.
No, I want
how,
the
how,
answer.
how to learn how to spank her on the ass.
That's not masturbation. Stay out of it, farty.
Yeah, exactly. So think about that one a little more.
Doku?
There's a
for
reason
yourself.
it's called beating your meat.
Dogu, how does smacking a bongo translate to masturbation? Are you self-abusing, sir?
I'm ki-
Not always self-abusing.
Let's learn how to slap your oyster.
No, he doesn't always self-abuse. Sometimes he pays for it.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
He can't afford it.
Well, that's why I said
Oh.
only sometimes.
Well, you know,
Touche.
Doku,
occasionally I gotta
No.
work the corner every now and then.
No, I want detailed instructions. It's time to quit deflecting. I want detailed instructions on how bongos translates into masturbation. Because if you found out something new, I'll try it out and I'll get back to you.
Learn how to slap
Well,
the
the-
oyster.
The thing is, you gotta make sure that it's with the palm of your hand, not the fingers.
There is
I'm
detailed
not-
instructions.
On that, I'm not even going to comment on that, but I will say that I just discovered that at my work, there is a sign that says, "Let's be social," and then it has pictures of the social media logos, which is, of course, the exact opposite of being social.
Let's be social, guys.
Way to change the subject. I like that nice.
It's a party game.
Yeah, what, talking about slapping fannies a bit too fucking uncomfortable for you, eh?
It's fun for all ages.
Ugh.
Who wants to play a game of slap this hammer?
No, we're deflecting. Doku, what are these instructions?
I'm telling
The
you.
instructions are pull your dick out and start smacking the ever living shit out of it until you come.
But with
Not
the
sure
center
that's
of
a
your palm,
thing.
People
not
who
the
pay
fingers.
for that.
What's
But
that, murder?
on that note, I will be right back.
Ow.
She's gonna go
I
slap this
didn't hear
hammer.
a word she said unless, except I'll be right back.
She's gone off to slap her salmon. Don't worry about it. She'll be back in a minute.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure.
Slapping the salmon.
I'm not sure slapping your jerk stick is enough to come. I'm not
Oh,
sure
you'd be
that's-
surprised. I've slapped it enough times, and
You would have to be a
he
real weirdo.
certainly seems. Hey.
You would have to be a real weirdo to squirt at being slapped in the dick.
Don't kink shame me.
I'm not kink shaming you. I'm just saying you'd have to be a fucking weirdo. Are you that big of a weirdo, Doku?
Do you really
really
want to
asking
ask
this question?
questions that you don't want the answer to?
Hey.
No. See, we're not questioning him fucking slapping his cock. What we're questioning
Oh
is
my
his use
God.
of the little mace with the tiny spikes on it.
Hey,
Seriously, guys.
I am shameless.
Seriously, stay out of my bedroom.
Beat my bongos, baby.
I'm sure that's not a euphemism at all, is it?
No, not at all.
Only if you'll be my electric.
Goatman says he likes cock slapping his wife.
Turkey slap.
No, having his wife slap his cock is not the same as cock
No,
slapping his wife.
he says he likes cock slapping his wife.
I enjoy the rhythm.
Yeah, it's called a turkey slap, mate.
I thought that was a turkey shoot.
No. No, you see, like the best done right, a turkey slap is when, like, you know, your mate's sitting there and he's preferably unaware of your presence, and then without warning, you flop your cock out, and beat him on the forehead with it.
Oh, mushroom stamping.
Cockle-doodle-doo. Oh, this reminds me of when you try to attack the fucking the chickens from Zelda.
Yeah, and they hate you. See, that's what I was talking about with bait earlier.
Okay, I got a question. Kem, have you ever given Doku a chocobo ride?
Sounds like you're shitting on him.
I call her Ozma.
You sure you call her Ozma, not Epina?
I am not
no,
a fucking horse, you bitch.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying that's what Doku calls you. He said it behind your back once. I'm calling him out for it.
I know I'm better than that.
No, you
What,
don't.
what was his? What was one of his nicknames for you? Epicac. What did he make you spew?
Oh, I've puked on
I
him
let-
before, I'm sure.
I let it.
Goat says
jump
it's
my
time
carrots.
for Betty.
Actually, no,
Poo.
he choked me once when I
Pie
puked on his
poo.
dick.
Goatman says anyway, it's time for Betty Pie Poo for this sleepy goat.
I
ta-da.
watched it at the very wrong time, apparently.
I
I'm
guess.
sorry about that.
But you know, if y'all are still together after that incident, that is love right there, man.
7 fucking years, a couple days ago.
Holy shit.
I'll throw a
Damn
wrench
right.
into that.
Good luck.
Like a literal
Oh.
wrench at heads. He's like, bonk.
Mhm.
Barney, go
See,
get the
yeah.
drop bears.
Why
I would.
seriously, man? Because you're fucking sloppy when it comes to murdering. Do you have any idea how easy it would be for them to survive and for them to come back as witnesses and jail your ass?
Not after
Come
I
on
throw
now.
drop bears at them. I'm
Oh, no,
traceable.
but
If you're gonna hit the king, kill the king. And
That's
use
what
it
the
as
drop
Frank.
bears are for.
we would
Frank.
never turn him in.
Frank,
We
you throw
would
a
just
wrench in
play
it.
with his body until it dissolves.
You know, Frank, you throw a wrench in it, Doku just turns around and drops his pants and pulls his cheeks apart, and you just see no more wrench.
Besides, you guys are implying that Doku actually has a brain to damage, so.
That is true.
Oh.
That is true.
As I said, that's what the drop bears are for. We get the wrench, we use the wrench to knock out the drop bears, we carry them over, we put them in a
You're gonna
cage.
need more than a fucking
See,
wrench, son.
I'm
Alright, Murder, they obviously need some help because these dudes are fucking retarded when it comes to killing.
Hey, who said
Honey,
anything about
honey,
killing? I just want
at
to
that
maim
point-
someone.
Or
At this
maiming. Like, you're terrible at maiming.
which is why they need me around as a consultant.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, you dopey Seppo cunts want to go
Instead of
fucking
already
drop bears, be my fucking
Can't
guest.
But here's my question for the Aussie.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What possessed y'all to come up with the drop bear? When you guys have like 1,001 different species of animals that will just as happily kill you and are 1,000 times more terrifying.
Yeah? Yeah,
I'm sorry, the drop bear in Australia, it's like putting a hat on a hat. Okay?
yeah. Well, we
It's
tell
cute,
you about the
but
drop bear
deadly.
to distract you from... No, we tell you about the drop bears to distract you from the bunyips.
Okay, bunyips are over here too, dumbass.
They're not as vicious.
Oh, bullshit. No. We got something a little better than bunyips over here. We've got a little thing called fucking wendigos and skinwalkers.
Ooh, now
Oh, I
you're
like
talking.
wendigos. They're cute.
Yeah.
We
Well-
got these little things called redback spiders that when you go to the dunny in the middle of the night, they'll come up and bite you on the mutt.
Oh, you mean black widow spiders. Because that's what they are.
The evil cousins.
No, they're called black widows. I've seen those spiders. I've seen black widows. They're fucking identical.
Yeah, you got black widows, we got redbacks. There's a difference.
No.
There actually is a difference in the venom as well.
Oh yeah, you have red widows. Those things are. Yeah.
What's the difference in LD50?
Red widows kill quicker.
So
Red
they're
widows
just-
don't
so
have
they're-
neurotoxin. It's more like a It's not a paralysis agent. It's more like a brain killing agent.
Okay, so Australia just had a one-up on spiders too. So fuck it.
Australia's got a
What?
one up on everything.
Well,
even
Excuse
beer.
me, sweetie pie?
It's
we
Australia.
won you up on a spider. Yeah, righto, Dale. Whatever you reckon, sweetie.
Don't you call me sweetie? You haven't earned that right.
Uh-oh. Starting shit.
Well, just fucking did, darling.
Come
Fucking-
over here to America. I'll shove a fucking combat boot up your ass.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you'll get bored when you figure out I like that kind of shit. But anyway,
Yeah, don't threaten him with a
I
good
didn't
time.
say it was mine. Didn't say it'd be mine.
come on, fight your own wars, woman.
No, why would I do that and get the fucking charge when I could just, have an idiot do it for me and then they get charged?
The
Well, you
problem
couldn't
with
pick the
that
fight
is
in the first
people
place.
Yeah,
talk.
Charles Manson had that same idea.
Yeah, how'd it work out for him? Oh, it didn't, did it? No.
Kind of
No,
did.
it's called delegating. It's called delegating.
Hey, man,
Oh, this is great.
some of those brats are like still in love with him, so he had to be doing something right.
Yeah, there's legit a slug trail up to his conjugal trailer.
Well, nah, some of the broads are still alive, and they're
Well,
still
that's what I'm saying. There's a
Like-
fucking slug trail up to his conjugal trailer. What do you think I'm talking about?
new broads that are dumb.
Yep.
There's those two.
Give me a second, I'm grabbing something. Sorry about the noise.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Ah,
I gotta quit drinking. It's giving me heartburn.
Buy some quickies.
wait. You're getting heartburn from drinking? The hell's wrong with you?
Acid reflux disease.
Amateur.
That's what I was about to say, fucking amateur.
No, it's acid reflux.
Yeah, well, sucks to be you.
It does.
Excuses. That's
I'm
all I
hoping-
hear.
I'm
Drinks from
hoping one
drinking
day it
spirits.
turns into a full-blown ulcer.
You can't drink, you can't murder anybody. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
Piss
I
people
make-
off online.
I make you people look good by comparison. There you go.
Well, you always need the fall guy, so I guess.
You always
You need a
always
fall
need
guy. So,
you always need the pug to make the bulldog look good.
the bull. No, you don't use a bulldog.
Dude.
You use a pit bull, dumbass. The fuck's wrong with you?
Everything.
Yeah, and it's,
No,
it's,
because
a tube of
bulls and
mayonnaise.
pugs.
It's a tube of mayonnaise with a bulldog to make it look like a cunt.
Wait, what? You know what?
No,
Don't
dude,
answer that.
you need to throw a Chinese
Oh, gee,
crusted
I mean-
in. Chinese crusted makes every dog look good.
Oh, the sleeve dog. The fucking sleeve dogs. That's what you're talking about.
Where's the crickets coming from? Is that from you, Murder? Are you out with crickets?
No, I'm hiccuping.
I hear crickets in the background.
Oh, wait, no, that's me. Haha.
Legit actual crickets. Like, it's not like a joke or anything or a meme or anything. It's like actual crickets.
No, I'm
No,
in.
I walked outside. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just curious because we don't have crickets in Milwaukee for some fucked up reason. We don't have them.
Dude, we have
Because
crickets the
crickets
size of
Milwaukee.
freaking dogs.
What was that, Murder?
Because not even crickets want to be in fucking Milwaukee.
No, they don't. I should never have moved from New York to here, but I
Yeah,
did.
birds don't fly over it because it's not worth shitting on.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you go from New York to Milwaukee. It's like, did you really improve your living condition?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I did. We got an
I mean, but
emoji
did
from
you
Cat
really?
DJ.
Did you really? Did
No,
you
I
really
did.
though?
I did. My father had passed away, and the only family I had left was out here, so I moved out here.
No. What I'm saying is New York and Milwaukee are both shit. So
Yeah, but one's slightly less shit than the other. I'll leave you to decide which one
I
that
guess.
is.
I guess. I mean, I work in Chicago. I can't say too much more, but you know.
Yeah. Cab DJ, how's it going? Welcome to the chat.
I'm making popcorn.
Nice. Someone's got to, right?
Oh yeah, but no. I don't know. But no, what I was saying earlier is I'm really sick and tired of fireworks.
Are you?
I really am. I really am.
I don't know.
So am I, because I made my dog shit all over the floor earlier.
I've gotten to the point where I just don't give a shit anymore. It's like, oh, okay, fireworks, big deal.
Oh no, because you know, the more you learn about certain people, is you find just how fucked up it actually is. Like certain things that everyone just is like, oh, we'll just do this, and then you find out, wait, hang on a minute, that's like really fucked up. Why are you still doing this? That, and because every single fucking time there are fireworks in the city, the main road in Chicago, one of the main thoroughfares, is called Lakeshore Drive. And it is called that because you have the city on one side, and you literally have the Lake Michigan like not even 10 feet away. All right? It's right there. So what these asshat tourists like to do is they like to park on the side of Lakeshore Drive. Now keep in mind, this is a busy fucking thoroughfare. It comes right off the fucking expressway, and it goes all the way into the city.
Okay.
All the way around. It is busy as shit. All right? One lane closes on Lakeshore Drive. You have fucked traffic for a good week.
Yeah.
All right? They park all along Lakeshore Drive because it's right by Navy Pier to watch the fireworks, and they fuck traffic up for fucking miles every single time. And this isn't something that happens once a year or twice a year. No, because Navy Pier likes to do fireworks during the summer every fucking Friday. Well, I work nights. So I have to go fucking 9 blocks out of my way, wasting gas, wasting money, and adding time to my commute, which is already obnoxious, because some idiots are, oh, look, let's go on this main fucking road and park in the middle of the road.
Are you ready for me to sum it up
They're
for
not
you?
off on the side. No, because I'm still ranting because I'm pissed off about it.
Okay, go for it.
Now, here's the thing, and I'm not saying like they're on like, you know, that little side of the road where, you know, broken down cars can go.
The shoulder?
They're not there. Yeah, like right on the shoulder. That's not where they park. They park in like the center lane.
Hit them.
I'm ready to. They park in the center lane and the right lane. And there's only 3 lanes. There's 3 lanes. So now all the traffic has to go into the left lane and fucks my commute from the 30 minutes that it would take to a fucking hour and a half.
Well, now they had to
Dude,
really
that's-
piss you off.
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
Here's
well, it is. It is ridiculous,
here's how
especially
to
because
sum that
one
up.
part of it is a bridge.
Here's how to sum that up in a really quick phrase. Ooh, pretty.
No, it's not ooh pretty. It's called fuckwads get off my fucking road.
Yeah, those fuckwads are going, ooh, pretty.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, and they're about to get cut for fucking my commute, making me, and you know.
Keep an eye out for
making
the
me like,
headlines this
ooh.
weekend.
Oh no. There's 2 ways for me to get to my work. Just 2. One is very direct and takes me 30 minutes max.
Right.
The other one takes me close to 45 minutes, and that's if, you know, the construction companies actually clean up their shit, because those fucking things are always under construction. And if some asshat didn't cut off a fucking semi. So it's anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour
Yeah.
to travel fucking less than 30 miles.
Yeah.
Well, depending. But no, it's like, seriously? Seriously? You're gonna fuck up traffic for the next, you know, fucking week and a half?
Yeah, it's funny, when I used to drive trucks, I used to think the same thing about car drivers. Really? You're going to come out, fuck up my workspace?
Well, yeah, that too. But also, oh no, I would never, I have seen people do some idiot shit in front of semis, and all I can think of is, hit them. Just hit them.
It's too much paperwork.
I know, I feel so bad. Like, I got stuck in traffic once. There's this big-ass semi right next to me. And this guy on a fucking crotch rocket, just as we're starting to go, shoots the gap in between me, the car in front of me, and is about 6 inches from hitting the semi. And this semi just got going and had a slam on his brakes and damn near hit the fucker. And I just look over to the semi driver and he was just done. He was done. Like, he had the look on his face of, I should have just fucking hit him. Now I got to pay for new fucking brakes. It's like, it would have cost him less. And I felt so bad for that fucker. I felt so bad. I'm like, you know what? Next time a crotch rocker tries to do that, I'm just going to let my foot slip off the brake.
Well, I even threatened to fucking not even brake next time because some asshole in an Audi cut me off at a fucking set of lights, and the lane that I was in, you could turn left, but he decided he wanted to go straight. Fucking asshole! And of course, there was a red light for the straight, and there was a green arrow for the left turn lane, and because he left me absolutely zero fucking room to stop, of course, I basically pulled up with only a fucking head's breadth between the two of us. And he had the gall to complain about how I was driving in an offensive manner and all this. And I said to the contract manager at the time, I said, well, if I'm getting into trouble for not having an accident, then next time I won't fucking bother braking. I'll hit the afterburners and punt the cunt in the middle of the intersection. What do you think about that? And they go, well, that's not the attitude we're looking for.
Just run them over.
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's my... Had I still had my old car, which was an old Pontiac, I've since upgraded, thankfully. I have full coverage on my vehicle because I drive in Chicago. You have to have full coverage. There is no two ways about it. If you have minimal coverage in the city, you're just fucking asking for a lawsuit. You're just asking for financial troubles for the next 7 years because there are way too many people who should never have gotten a driver's license in the city that for some reason do, and no one.
Dude, you're talking about the entire state of Florida.
Well, that too.
I promise you, Maryland is worse. I promise.
Oh,
you.
no.
Wait, who said that?
We've got a weird thing out here where I'm at, right? In Sydney, yes, we've got fuckwits, but there are plenty of people to thin out the fuckwits, right? You'll go sometimes a full day, you might get 1 or 2 fuckwits over the entire fucking day, right? Now, where I'm at in a little country town in the mid-north coast of New South Wales, the fuckwits are so rampant around here, you literally get 3 before you find a normal person. That's how inverse the fucking ratios are. It's like, yeah, oh, fuck. These cunts around here, we don't like the big smoke, guys. It's too hectic in the big smokes. Yeah, you can't even fucking drive around here competently, you fucking useless twat.
Yeah, well, that sounds about right. But you know what? We've been going long enough, everybody. It's been fun.
Hold on, no, real quick. I gotta ask, who said Maryland drivers are worse?
I did. I promise
Who's
you, they're a lot worse.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree because I've been on the East Coast. I see how you fuckers drive.
Yeah, we drive like we know where we're going. And if you get in our way, fuck you.
The problem is you don't know where you're going, though.
Okay, so
I always know where I'm going in
Obnoxious
Maryland.
assholes.
the problem with Maryland drivers is they act like New Jersey residents. They own everything.
You better
Barrel
take that
over
back,
everything.
sir.
I will not take
No.
that back.
You do no. Oh, those are fighting words.
Oh boy.
Doku
Those are
can back
fighting
me up
words.
on this,
Never
but he
compare
won't.
me to Jersey.
Doku can back me up on this, but he won't because he wants
No,
to get his dick
Doku
wet.
can't. No,
Yeah, we
Doku
can
can't
dodge it.
because he knows better. Jersey is far worse.
I know a quick way to get.
Actually, no, she does. She does have a
Jersey-
point. Jersey is worse. Jersey is definitely a lot worse.
What's that, Farty?
Jersey drivers are just as bad as Dodgers fans. Now let's see how long it takes for Mad Dodge to get in. There.
Oh man! All right,
Hey,
guys.
Mad Dodge, there's a little gift for you.
Here's a little
But
chat.
anyways, we've been going too fucking long.
4 hours.
Yeah, and we've been going for a bit. So, happy Independence Day, everybody.
Consider this making it up to you for
America!
fucking off Friday.
Yeah. Anybody have
Hey.
any final thoughts?
Hey, does this mean, like, since it's your Independence Day, is this the day you get to have a freebie where you go down to the southern border and shoot yourselves an alien?
I wish.
Only
Yeah, might as
illegal.
well. Anyways, if that's all we have to say, thank you everybody for joining us. This has been Exiled Opinions, and Shandor.
What?
What do we tell them? Pretty sure it's something about